Hello, guys. I'm just getting the chat. I'm getting the other iPad to chat. I'll be back in 2 seconds. The game is not on yet. The Washington game is still on. I'll be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What is up, guys? First Saints game of the year. Washington, Philly is playing right now. I think we got about 15 minutes. This game is over in 1 minute, so it's not going to go into overtime. Washington's up by 10. We just wait for this, and then we'll have pregame Saints. I'm just trying to get the chat up. Chat up. Here is the chat. Welcome back to everybody. Falcons took the L. I saw that. I'm back. What's up, Lay's Potato Chips? What's up, Ryan? Ace. Is that how you say that? Ace marketing? I like that. With the Y. Ace with a Y. I have all my mixes set up. I've got vodka for shots. Let's see what happens. What the way we do it is, if you're new, right now there's not a lot of people in here, but I take shots for every score of the Saints, not counting field goals. I'm going to start that way, and as we get deeper, if nothing's happening, we'll make it more interesting. Yes, sir. So we got Ace Marketing. Welcome to the chat. I assume we'll get a lot more as the game comes closer. It's about 10 or 15 minutes before kickoff. Ryan, I was actually working till about 2 o'clock, so I didn't catch the beginnings of the other games, but I caught like the third and fourth quarter of most games on the red zone. I saw Cam Newton I don't know if the Patriots won, but the last I saw Cam Newton, they were up like 14-7 maybe, and they were reviewing a play where Cam Newton like dove in the end zone. But I tried to catch as much as I could in the last hour since I got home. It looked like Cam Newton was doing his job. It looked like the Jets were losing as always. I'm watching Washington right now, which is hilarious to me. What is the end result with Washington? Are they called anything? Or are they just, I never really tapped into that. Are they just the Washington guys? What are they called? Somebody told me they're literally called the Washington Washingtons. Jesus. Somebody told me they're called the Washington Washingtons, though. Football team. What you would call it? Oh, Cam Newton had 2 rushing touchdowns. I figured he had at least 1. It looked like they reviewed it and they held up, so I knew he had at least 1. Would have had a passing touchdown. Harry fumbled in the end zone for a touchback. They are Washington. Oh, it's literally called the Washington. I saw a football team, and I'm like, I must have missed something. They're literally called the Washington football team. How boring. I put more effort into YouTube than Washington puts in $1 billion franchise. That's kind of sad. Even if it's like temporary, why not establish something? That's weird to me that you would take $100 million. It's worth at least hundreds of millions. Maybe not $1 billion, but at least hundreds of millions. The Eagles are trying to go for some quick little moves here, but the game is final. 17-27. That's it. Now they're showing the end of the Bears-Detroit game. Bears are winning by 4 with 10 seconds, but they're trying to score, and they did, and he dropped it. Stafford is, I'm assuming it's still Stafford throwing on the Lions. If it is Stafford, he just got it right to his man. Yeah, it's Stafford. They got it right to his man, and the guy dropped it in the end zone. They probably have time for one more play, and clock will expire. Wide open in the end zone. No excuse. Dropped the pass. Ridiculous. It was in literally 3 Bears defense are there. Double coverage. He broke loose, and they're going to have to go again. You got 6 seconds on the play clock. They might have a... All right, this is probably it. Stafford's run. This is going to be it. Last play. He goes end zone, and it's tipped. No flags. Detroit loses. Detroit is going to lose because the guy, Stafford's got to be so pissed. He had it perfect throw to his man, just enough time, and they literally screwed the whole thing up. Jaguars beat Colts. Was shocked at that. I saw that. Ryan, I popped on the Jags-Colts game right when the Jags intercepted. As soon as the Jags intercepted, I'm like, game over. But they were driving. The Colts were driving. Could have made it a game. Interception. And the Jags won. That was good. I saw Minshew was looking all right. Yeah, why even change it? Their sponsors were calling them out for the name. Really, I don't blame them. For Washington, all I know is Chicago's done. Washington's done. They are coming to the Superdome. Or not the Superdome. I'm sorry. I saw the Mercedes emblem and I had old memories. But we're going to come to Tampa Bay Saints. They're doing game break just for 5 seconds. And then we will have our Saints game, first of the year. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I think I had way too many coffees this morning. I had like 3 coffees this morning.
I can't find Dobby's jersey.
We're trying to get Dobby. If you guys remember last year, Dobby has her...
Blanket?
You can check. Just be careful walking around. Last year, we got my cat, or Jesse's cat, Dobby, a Saints jersey to run around and entertain. But we cannot find the jersey now. It was here at some point. This is my little... In case you guys are wondering what this giant red thing is, it is my iPad Seer. It works out quite nice. It was on sale at Walgreens for like $5, and it works quite well. So Washington football team wins. Who else won? I'm assuming, right, I'm assuming the Patriots won. Did something crazy happen at the end? Because I did miss the end of most of the games because I was setting up for this. So I did miss the last 5 minutes, give or take, of the games. Crazy stuff could have happened. I got Jags won, Washington won. I know the Patriots probably won. Chicago won. They're not like showing anything. I missed the red zone. I should probably pop the red zone on, but I'm afraid I'm going to miss some opening game stuff. Patriots won. Cam was arguing with someone at the end. Had to be calmed down. Apparently someone snatched a chain off of him. What is up, Void? How you doing? Void, the other day we were talking about this. What was your name last time? I remember Void, but wasn't it just Void? Or was it Void something else? I just out of curiosity, I was trying to remember what it was. I know Void was in it. But welcome back. Good to see you. I'm assuming we'll get Steph in here, J-Dub, bunch of other regulars. Ray will probably come in. Hey, if you get a chance, could you just text Ray? I totally told him I'd give him a reminder and I forgot. My brother...
Remember we were watching the Super Bowl and he's like, is it the Super Bowl?
Yeah. My brother needs reminders about football
Super Bowl?
because he doesn't watch. And last year, if you guys were watching the Super Bowl stream, he didn't know that was the Super Bowl. That's how much he pays attention to football. Steph is here. Was that a coincidence, Steph, or were you in here silent? Wasn't it Team Void or something? I don't think it was Team Void. It's almost like a clever game for those who were in here last year. I feel like it was like #Void I feel like it was just like hashtag void or the void or something like that. But welcome, Steph. Whether it's a coincidence or not, it's good to have you. I haven't drank anything yet, except this morning I had work. I had last minute jobs that I had rescheduled because of Celtics games earlier this week. So I had lots of coffee at the diner, and I am literally like I feel like I'm gonna jump out of my soul. I had the stream up for a bit, but I just sat down and heard you mention me. You are loved in every chat, Steph. I don't think I'm pretty sure there's been a good while without me mentioning at least you or Ryan in a chat. Still looking for him?
I know I put it somewhere. Like I know it's somewhere.
It was just void? Maybe it was just void. Maybe it was. I honestly can't remember. I should go back to an old stream because it still saves the chat from the old streams. At some point, I'll go back because now I'm just curious for my own self. I poured vodka into this cup with a little bit of mix for shots because I wanted to chill the rest. So that is what I'll be using for shots until, if we get through this, I'll get I have the vodka, but this is chilled. So we have enough for at least chug it. Yeah, that's probably about, honestly, that's probably like at least 5 or 6 shots. I did throw a little, whatchamacallit, Sprite. I threw a little Sprite in it, so it's fizzy, but I'm pretty sure it was a generous 5 or 6 shots. So if I finish that before the half, that means the Saints are up by like 30 points. Unless the other team, I mean, hey, just because they're scoring 5 touchdowns doesn't mean the other team isn't going to score. I'm expecting a very high-scoring game. You got Gronk back after a year. You got Brady on a new team trying to prove himself. Not that we need to prove himself, but you know what I mean. He doesn't want it to be like, oh, well, the Patriots must have been a fluke. Belichick, it was all in Belichick's coaching. Brady sucks. He doesn't want that on his back. So he's got to perform. Because if he plays like crap, people are going to say maybe it was his players around him, or maybe Belichick had more to do with it than we thought. Publix has blackberry lemonade that is super for mixing with vodka. I definitely will check that out. Anything with lemonade. I love Arnold Palmer's. Jesse has some new seltzer that's like a limoncello seltzer. Anything with lemon in it I'm a fan of. So that sounds like a winner. Oh, I think you're right. I think it was NX. I think it was NX Void. It was NX. That looks extremely familiar. I think that's what it was. NX/Void. I almost want to take a shot just for the beginning of the game, but I also am anticipating a lot of scores, and I don't want to ruin that. And I also, like I said, I'm trying to let the caffeine settle before I take a shot. So this right here is orange juice and Monster Energy, because I need more caffeine in case. This is Polar Bear Seltzer. We got a nice little mix of Jack and Coke, vodka, a shot glass. And this is just water. This is just water over here. I came fully prepared because I'm by myself for now. I don't know if I'll be by myself the whole thing, but here's the game. They just kicked. I didn't think they'd start on time. I cannot believe this. So they started on time. They kicked the ball. Saints are getting it first. Drew Brees is coming on the field. Most passing touchdowns, most passing yardage in the history of football. Here we go. First play, guys. They already kicked it. It was a touchback. Brees is running out there. They're starting quick. Brees has the ball. 25-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Pass good. It's Taysom Hill. Yeah, it's Taysom Hill. I wasn't sure, but I'm like, I think it is. So right to Hill. Fake the handoff. Right to Hill. First down. First play. First down. Awesome. They faked it to Kamara. I'm pretty sure he's easily in for the first. Taysom Hill easily in for the first. First and 10 from the 39. Gain about 14 yards. Handoff right up the middle. And it's Murray. Murray up the middle for about 4 or 5 yards. Not a bad start, guys. First 2 plays got about 20 yards combined. We're halfway to the next first down marker. Minshew went. Did he really? I saw Minshew was playing good, but I was running around like a crazy person. That is pretty remarkable. I knew he was playing good. I just didn't know that good. 2nd and 6. He got 4. Murray got 4 on the run. So it's 1 pass, 1 run. Brees passing the ball. Gets it to Kamara. And he loses about at least 2 yards. Maybe 3. Lost it 2. So it was he threw it back to Kamara, but that was not a good look at all. Kamara was running into a bunch of defense. I don't know how it sounds to you guys. You guys always say it sounds good, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I feel like I'm going to get a mic. I feel like if I had a mic, it wouldn't be as... I feel like at some points it gets echoey. But I'm just letting you guys know. You let me know what you think. 3rd and 8. Drew Brees backed up. Kamara alongside him. 3rd and 8 from the 41. Drew Brees pass complete to the tight end. Gains about 4, but it ain't good for a first down, and they're going to have to kick it back. They're short by about 4 yards. No way they'll go for this. If they did, I'd be shocked, and I wish they don't. Yeah, they're not even past midfield. 46-yard line, 4th and 3. It almost looks like they might be going. No, they're kicking it. For a second, it looked like they were lining up like they could go for it. Shot clock. I'm watching too much basketball recently. The game clock is ticking down. 6, 5, 4, snap, and they punt. And they recover at the 15, maybe 16. So that ain't a bad kick. Nothing spectacular. Steve John, Bears is the best team. Steve John, we watched the end of the Bears right before the Saints game. You got to admit, Detroit messed that game up. The Bears played good, but Detroit lost that game at the end. Stafford had it right in for the touchdown, and his man dropped it. You could say the Bears struck fear into the heart of him and say the Bears did it. So I won't take that win from you. But the Detroit should have won that game. Stafford's probably so angry, but the Bears got it. However you slice it, the Bears won that game. Bears got lucky, but they won. But that was, I always feel bad for the quarterback. He did everything he had to do, got it in, right in like a breadbasket, right with 4 seconds left, and his guy drops it. Don't get me wrong, the receiver probably feels horrible. 2nd and 6, Brady, everyone wide, no one in the backfield. Tom Brady, pass, dropped, but it was kind of a sloppy pass. There is a flag, might be pass, and Tom Brady is already moving forward, so I guess it's pass interference on the Saints. We will hear. Defense, pass interference. I might turn up the game a little for you guys. I don't want it to be muffling over each other. J-Dub, I think I said hi already, but what's up? You should get a mic and broadcast in Joe Buck's voice. I'm pretty sure that's Joe Buck talking, right? It was so low, I was zoning it out, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, maybe it's not. No, it's not Joe Buck. I should do Joe Buck's voice. Tampa Bay, 30. No, that's the 25. Brady fakes the handoff. Looks like he's going deep, and he is. And it's caught and out of bounds. That was at least 20-plus yards. I couldn't see because he was right on the sideline, but they're at the 25. Brady fakes the handoff, goes deep. Where is this? They're at the 25. He catches it at the... We got 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, my God. He got to the 45 on the other side. You're talking 30-yard catch. 1st and 10 from the 46. Handoff up the middle. Saints stop him. No gain. Saints D steps up after a 30-yard pass from Brady. Saints D steps up. No gain. The run play dead. going to be, unless they spotted him. I mean, he might have got a half a yard, but I don't even think he got that. They might be generous. I'm waiting to see if they're showing the lineup. Oh, they did. They gave him a yard. 2nd and 9. They gave him a yard. Brady goes for another pass. Caught. The guy fell, but he got back up. Ran it. He's about 2 yards short of a first down. He caught it, fell, got back up. No one near him. Almost got the first down. 3rd down and about 2 yards, but they're in field goal range, I believe. If not, they're very close. 3rd and 2. Come on, they're not showing the field. They're on the 38. So it's 3rd and 2 from the 38. They might go for this because you're talking like a good 60-yarder from here if they go for the field goal. Brady throws. End zone. Bobbled. Missed. No flag. Oh, and they threw a flag late. And Brady's already running up to the line. He already knows it's pass interference. I don't know if it was. Yeah, they're tied up. He's not looking at the ball. He's playing the man. I mean, honestly, it went both ways. It's not a bad call. They could have let him fight it out. I kind of don't like the call, but it's not the worst call, especially for the Saints. They're spotting it where the foul. They're now in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 16. Hands it off. Jones up the side. Gains about 2 or 3 yards. They're at the 13. Inside the red zone. 13-yard line. It's going to be about 2nd and 7. I'll go back to the chat when it's either they score or it's a timeout or a possession change. I'll go to the chat, guys, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, I do shout a lot, Steph. I think I shout naturally, though. I think I get really excited and I shout naturally. But either way, I'm wondering if a mic would be bad then, because I might blow your ears out. 2nd and 7, 13-yard line, right up the side. Who is that? Miller? My eyes are pretty bad. I should wear my glasses. I think it's Miller. I thought it was Gronk for a second. All I saw was a big-looking tight end dude, and I thought it was Gronk. 3rd and 1. This could be huge. 3rd and 1. They're clearly in field goal range, but I will happily hold them to a field goal right now. 3rd and 1 from the 6. Up the middle. They stopped him, but he got it. He's about a yard inside, maybe 2. Either way, they got the first down. And half the quarter's already over. The Patriots have ran a lot of clock already. We're already halfway through the first quarter. No score. 1st and goal from the 3. Not happy times. Brady is 2 for 2 with 37 yards. And 30 of that came on the 1 catch. Brady's got everyone wide. Now he's calling a running back to him. I think it's Jones. Jones gets the ball, goes up the middle, and he stopped at about the 2. At about the 2-yard line. Don't throw it. And he sort of bounced and messed that camera. Be very careful. I barely have it balanced. 2nd and goal. Thank you. 2nd and goal. I believe they're at the 3rd-yard line. Wait. 2nd and goal from the 2. And it's a touchdown. I think Brady got it. I'm pretty sure Brady dove the pile. I just want to make sure. But I'm pretty sure because he got very excited. They're not showing the call.
Tom Brady, he comes up, and you see this gap right here in the middle. There's no one over the center. And Tom Brady, he just takes it and goes.
Yep, Brady got it. I don't know why it took them so long to verify it. There's so many bodies, and they're not I think they're almost afraid to say it without verifying. So Tom Brady gets the first touchdown of his career as a Tampa Bay Buck, as a rushing touchdown. It's already confirmed. They're lining up for the extra point. In for the extra point. They're for some reason they're reconfirming it 10 times, but it's clearly a score. Here we go. Extra point. Miss it just for fun. And it's good. 7-0. Patriots take the first lead of the game. Tom Brady excited, spiking the ball with authority. Hey, that was a good pass. I ain't gonna knock it. The only thing I disliked was the pass interference after the catch. But at that point, they were already past midfield, and they were probably like inside a field goal range too. So I could just, I mean, I ain't looking for excuses. It could have went either way. The call went against the Saints. I'll accept it. And I'm not taking a shot for Tom Brady's first touchdown. He could go to hell, even though I still commend him. Anyway, back to the chat. Let's see what's going on in here. All right, I have to go. I guess Lay's potato chips left. Doma, you sound fine. Hi, Bears, best team. I read that. You should get a mic. I read all this. Blah, blah, blah. If you're tired of shouting, maybe a mic would mean you didn't have to, and I can hear you fine, and you sound... Maybe I'm thinking of trying the mic, but I don't know. I honestly, I don't rewatch these, so I like randomly just check little parts just to see things. But if you guys are okay with it, I guess I should be fine with it. Why fix what's not broken? Apologize. How dare I burp on camera? Eagles lost to Washington. Saw that. We saw the end of the Eagles game and the end of the Bears game, and I pretty much knew the Patriots won. I saw a bit of the Browns game. How did the Browns do? I feel like didn't the Raiders looked really close when I last saw it, but I missed all the last 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure the Raiders were leading by 3 or 4 when I last saw them. I'm pretty sure that the Browns, I feel like the Browns were winning when I saw it. Oh, never mind. That was the blowout game. Okay. I was going to say, I remember the Ravens were blowing out a team, and I heard the Browns, but I couldn't remember everything because I was running around last minute. All right. So the Browns got blown out. No big surprise. That's why I was shocked. Like, did the Browns actually do good? All right. And I think it's so funny. Like, when I was driving today, I was checking scores, and I literally saw the Washington W, and I kept thinking that I was logging into college football because it looked to me like a college football icon. So I kept logging into NFL and seeing that, and I was getting annoyed thinking that ESPN was logging me into college and that something was wrong with their site. And then I realized, no, it's that they changed to a giant W because they're Washington football team. I think that is ridiculous. Kick, touchback, Saints will take it. At the 20, Saints ball. It is exactly 7:27 on the clock. So Patriots ran about half the quarter because the Saints only had the ball for about a minute. So Patriots ran a lot of clock. You keep calling them the Patriots. Oh my God, am I right? My bad. Tampa Bay. I keep calling Tampa Bay the Patriots? That's hilarious. I didn't even realize I did it. Tampa Bay is lined up on defense. Brees, handoff to Kamara. Up the side. Gets about 8 or 9 yards. No first down. They're spotting him at about 9-yard gain. Brees is flawless right now. Right now, Brees and Brady are flawless, but they've only thrown 5 passes combined. Brees is 3 for 3, and unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Brady's 2 for 2, and then ran it in for the touchdown. The funny thing is Brady's got twice the yardage, and Brees has more receptions or completions. Up the middle, first down, but the ball shot out, and no one even cares, so I'm guessing he was down by contact. So it's first down. Saints ball, first down. They're doing, like, this happened on Thursday's game, too. I feel like a lot of teams are going more run, and it's teams that typically throw the ball more. But then again, the Saints did really go to a more balanced game over the last couple of years with their run. I'm just so used to Brees and Brady throwing it all over. Brees throws it to Kamara on the outside, gets about 5 or 6 yards. I didn't think he'd get anything. Kamara is so fast. Brees threw it to him on the outside. I was like, he's lucky if he gets a yard. So they're lining up. It looked like they're switching a bunch of dudes. 6 minutes on the play clock. On the game clock. 2nd and 5. Brees is 4 for 4, but only 20 yards. 4 for 4, 20 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 41. Everyone's tight. Handoff up the middle. Murray. And he might have got a yard. They were really bottled up, man. I thought it was going to be a fake or something. 3rd down, about 4 yards. They're at the 42 on their own side. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Clock ticking. Brees. Everyone wide. No one near Brees. No one in the backfield. Everyone wide. They are really wide. Brees throws it. It's caught. And they drop him after a 1-yard gain. It worked, but they didn't. It worked in the sense that they got the catch off. So Brees right now is 5 for 5 with 23 yards. They're going to have to kick it back to Tampa. It was Jared Cook. Caught it for 1 yard. 1-yard catch. They're at the 42. The kick is off. Hopefully they pin him deep. It's a decent kick. Got it to the 11-yard line. Fair catch at the 11. They got to go 89 yards. They had the ball for about a minute. No, they had the ball for about 3 minutes. So they did try to do something. I feel like the Saints, they're not turning over at least, but they do not look as good as they should right now. Brees is getting completions off, but every throw he made was for under 5 yards. Unacceptable. So Tampa Bay is going to get the ball back. If there is no score by the end of the first quarter, I might take a voluntary shot just to get into the game. Because I honestly didn't take a pregame shot because I thought the Saints would light it up. And I got to have faith in my team and expect the best of them. But I also want a shot. And the Patriots scored, so I could go back to my old rules and just take a shot for every touchdown. We could switch it up. I feel like, Ryan, do you know how many people, you guys told me on Thursday they were allowed 15,000 in the stadiums. Somebody told me today that the Giants game tomorrow night is only allowed 5,000. Is that stadium by stadium? It's their discretion? Or is it based on the area? Like I live in Jersey, the stadium's in East Rutherford. We're like in the worst area besides maybe California, and I don't even think that is where. I think we're the worst, or New York area is the worst. I'm wondering if that's why, or is it like the stadium calls the shot? Because I'm wondering how many are there. Because I definitely hear a lot of crowd noise. And they're Tampa Bay. That's Florida. Florida is another bad area with pandemic stuff. I thought the 3 worst were Cali, New York, New Jersey area, and Florida. That's what I heard. So I haven't looked in a while. I kept tabs on it early on for months, and then I kind of just was like, after a half a year, you kind of just accept the world is burning to the ground around you. Welcome back. I see a lot of people jumping in. We're in a commercial break. That's why I'm not really reflecting much on the game. And Brady has already scored a touchdown on their first drive. Brady ran it in. I like how during the commercials, they're showing Tom Brady in his Patriots jersey, and then morphing like a superhero into a Tampa Bay jersey. They're literally making it look like a superhero. So they gave him the 12-yard line. So Tampa, starting from their own 12, up the middle, gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to be a long 2nd and 8 at the 14 maybe. Both Cam and Brady getting a rushing touchdown for their new teams. Yeah, that's right. Good point, good point. Is that right? That was the first score? First score of the game was Cam Newton rushing, or was that the second? I think it was the second touchdown. Either way, they both got rushing touchdowns. 2nd and 8 from the 14. And it looks like we're going handoff. Handoff, loss of 1 yard. Is that Cam Jordan? Oh, no, it's Roach. Got him 1 yard back. Sack, or not a sack. They handed it off and lost 1 yard. I'm going to put this football here before I throw it and break something. Stay, football, stay. All right, 3rd and 9. On their own 13. Huge. If the Saints can get it here, they'll get great field position. 3rd and 9. Hold them. We'll get good field position. Make it a game. Brady's throwing. He's got plenty of time. Throws it. And it might be a first down. I think they got him about 1/2 foot short, and they're spotting it short. They're spotting it 1/2 yard short. It's 4th and inches, but they're on their own, 19 maybe? They're on their own? No, they're on their own 4. Oh, no, it is. They're on their own 20. They're on their own 20, 4th and inches. I don't think they go for it. Belichick would have went for it. They're kicking. Unless they're faking it, they're lined up for the kick, and Brady's on the sideline. So that was a great stop by the Saints. 4th and 1. I just want to see if the kick goes off or it's a fake. I mean, you got a touchdown lead, the kick's off. So Saints should get great field position. They're fair catching it at the 36. That was actually a decent kick. I expected better field position, but hey, they're starting at the 36. Still got 2.5 minutes in the first quarter, down by 7. 8. I said that Giesing. I think you were in the last one. Greetings from Germany. I don't know if I'm butchering your name. I think that's Giesing. Giesing 1860. If it is, welcome. If not, I apologize. But it is timeout right now. What are we saying in the chat here? Oh, it was first. So Cam Newton's first touchdown. He got 2 rushing touchdowns. That's right, Ryan. You said that. So 2 rushing touchdowns for Cam Newton for the Patriots. 1 rushing touchdown for Tom Brady on the Tampa Bay Bucks. California's first. This is in order of worst for Corona right now. California, Texas, Florida, New York, Georgia. Really? Illinois, Arizona, New Jersey's 8th now? I honestly thought Jersey was in the top 5 without even thinking about it. But I would have not thought Georgia. I did hear Texas catapulted, and I already knew California, New York, and Florida were top 3 or there around. I knew Texas jumped. I didn't know Georgia. I didn't know Illinois. Oh no, yeah. Right? New Orleans? Yeah, I didn't know Illinois. Yeah, Georgia and Illinois. My friend lives in Arizona, and he did say Arizona got banned, but I didn't realize all that. You live in Jersey too, Void? Yeah, Jersey used to be 2nd. All right, I guess Jersey just got a lot better. That makes me feel good. My arcade reopened on Tuesday. 6 months. It was 1 week shy of 6 months we were closed. We were the last business in Jersey to open, not the actual business. We were the last group of businesses to be allowed to open. They even opened indoor dining before they allowed me to open at all. So if they allowed indoor dining and didn't allow me, that'd be pretty crazy. But it was 1 week shy of 6 months. We've never been closed. We're open 364 days a year. The only day we close for 30 years is Christmas Day. We are open every day of the year except Christmas Day for 30 years and had to shut for almost 6 months. But it's good to know that Jersey has dropped in the ranks. Coming back from TV timeout, it is the Saints ball. Drew Brees, 5 for 5, but only 23 yards. At the 36. It's going to be a pass up the middle. Gains about 5. I think it's Jared. Who is that? Oh, it's Thomas. Michael Thomas for about 5 yards. So Brees is perfect still. 6 for 6. 28 yards, though. Literally, that's like, I'm used to Brees getting an average of 20 yards a pass. And instead, he's got about 28 yards on 6 passes. Michael Thomas out wide. We got Kamara in the backfield. Brees, 2nd and 6 from their 40-yard line. Snaps off. It's going to be a pass. It looks going to be deep. Oh, no, he faked it. Back to Kamara. Kamara just lost 5 yards. I thought Brees was going deep, and he lost 5 yards. And it was another pass. So now Brees is going to have 7 for 7 and lost 5 yards. He literally has like 20 yards on 7 passes. Patriots undrafted rookie running back J.J. Taylor looked good. He is only 5'5". Damn. How tall was Sproles? I think Sproles, good old Sproles over here. I loved him on Chargers. Loved him when we got him for like 1 year. 3rd and 8. Brees going deep. Pass caught. Falls. And out of bounds. Jared Cook caught it for the first down, but he fell, got back up, and got pushed out of bounds. Brees is 8 for 8 now, and I'm sure he just doubled his yardage on that catch. They're at the 45. It hit the fingers of the defense. Tampa Bay could have intercepted the ball, barely tipped of his fingers. It doesn't matter to me. Jared Cook. That's why Jared Cook fell. He had to delay the catch, and he fell in the air. Kamara up the middle, barely gets 2 yards. The run game ain't doing much, but then again, not much is doing on anything. 8 for 8 Brees, 43 yards. Kamara got 2. Someone injured. It's going to probably be an injury timeout, guys. 34 seconds on the game clock in the first. Oh, no, that's the play clock. So this might be the last play, but they're probably going to take an injury timeout. Sproles is 5'6", really. I'm not kidding. I thought Sproles was 5'4". So I guess Sproles is taller than that guy. I literally thought Sproles was 5'4". I thought he beat him by an inch. That's funny to me. That Sproles was considered like the shortest guy in the NFL at the time. And he's still like not that short, considering like the average height of a male in the world nowadays. I think the average height for a man in the United States is 5'9". So he's not far off the average. I'm about 5'10", 5'11". So no commercial timeout, but they were still carting this man off the field. He got up on his own 2 feet. He is dragging his ass off the sideline. He is a large gentleman. He looks all right. He's pointing to his chest, his stomach, but he's standing, he's moving, he looks okay. He'll probably come back. But here we go. 2nd and 8. Saints ball. I don't even know if they're going to get a playoff. 6, 5, they're not even going to get a playoff. End of the first quarter. I don't know why they didn't just do that and let the guy take his time. They made him rush off the field, and it's a timeout. Not a timeout. Commercial timeout. End of the first quarter. And the Saints got the ball for the start of the second quarter. Not much going on. I am shocked that we are through the first quarter with no passing touchdowns and only 1 touchdown in general. They're showing Cajun fries with fried chicken at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I am starving, and that looked delicious. All right, I said I'd do it. I said if there was no touchdown in the first half. So this is my chilled vodka, which isn't even that chilled anymore because it's been sitting there for 30 minutes. I'm going to take a hefty boy. I will take this shot. Germany, are you still with us? I think it's, I said, I'm not sure if I was right, but I think it's Giesing 1860. Is Germany still with us? If Germany's with us, I'll take this shot in your honor. That'll be the first shot of the game, and then we'll start things off right. I feel like the Saints not scoring is lowering my energy level, and I need to drink energy drinks and get liquor in me. Your vodka got warm. They let you down by not scoring. See? It's the punishment. As a fan, I must suffer with my team. My suffering is warm vodka that was once chilled. Their suffering is they got to score so I don't cry. I don't want to start the season off with a loss to a new Tom Brady team. Let me at least have one win. If not a Patriot Tom Brady anymore, let me win a game. I don't think Giesing's in here anymore. I think Germany's on break. Who is the first in the chat? I saw Steve John was in here. Lay's left. Ryan, is Acme Marketing still in here? If I don't see Acme Marketing or Giesing 1860, I am taking the shot for Ryan because Ryan was the first in the room. And I could always count on Ryan to watch a sporting event and drink. We got aye. All right. I think Ryan, his confirmation has given him the shot. So cheers. They're coming back. So I'm going to take a shot and let's hope for the best. I think they just said Tom Brady just became the oldest player in history to score a touchdown. I don't know if it's overall or rushing, but they just said Tom Brady is the oldest player. Brees looks like he's going deep. He's running it. Runs it for the first down. What is he doing? My God. Oh, that's why. Jesus Christ. I was distracted by the stat. I literally thought Brees just ran up the middle and tried to get, oh my God in heaven. I almost had a heart attack. I thought Brees ran up the middle and literally didn't go for a slide, and they took him out at the knees, but it was Taysom Hill. Jesus Christmas. So Taysom Hill fakes the throw, goes up the middle. They're at they're at the 29. They're inside field goal range. Brees, handoff, up the middle. Murray gets about 7. They're almost inside the red zone. I am so happy Drew Brees didn't just die. I literally saw Drew Brees dying. I literally thought he was going to just run into the defense with no sort of care whatsoever. Cincinnati is up 7 points. I don't know who that is, but Cincinnati is up 7 points. 2nd and 3 from the 22. Brees fakes the handoff, throw end zone, and it almost got intercepted. No one was even there. That's the first pass Brees missed all game. He was 8 for 8 before that pass. He has finally missed a pass. I don't know who he was throwing to. I don't know if there was a mistake. What is happening? It was like a timing play and no one was there. He literally counted 3-second count and just fired it to the corner and no one was there except Tampa defenders. Luckily it was over their heads. 3rd and 3, they're in easy field goal range and they got a really good kicker. Brees, throw, catch, first down, Cook. Cook has been getting all the looks. I'm pretty sure Cook has half their catches. 3rd and 3, they get the first down. They're inside the red zone. Inside the red zone. Cheers, cheers. Ryan on the shot. I might be doing another one really quick, guys. And I'm fine with it because now I'm getting hyped up again. This is what I wanted. I want my hype. I want to get all into this game. I don't want to be dragging my feet, sad and miserable. Drew Brees just ran onto the sideline. Taysom Hill, Kamara took the snap. What kind of lineup was that? I don't even know what that was. I've never seen something. Kamara took the snap. I don't think Taysom Hill was even out there. Brees ran out at the last second, and he gained a couple of yards. That was a really weird play, and Brees was out there till like 5 seconds before the snap. Second down. So Kamara ran it up, got 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Drew Brees is 9 for 10 with 53. They are on the, I can't even see it. They're on the 7-yard line. Murray is smacked for a loss of 3 yards on 2nd down. He lost at least 2 or 3 yards. 4 yards. Murray just lost everything they gained on 1st down. It's 3rd and 10 from the 11, I think. It's basically, I mean, they could get a 1st down, but it's pretty close to the end zone. They could get a 1st down at the 2-yard mark. So it's 3rd and 10. They could get a 1st down at the 2-yard mark. Brees, pass caught. Kamara, touchdown! Please no flags, because that looked weird. No flags. Drew Brees, pass to Kamara, touchdown. Alvin Kamara, no flags. Nobody near him. He went right up the side in between everybody. I don't think anyone got a hand on him. No flags. No review. It's good. He caught it at the 16 and went in untouched. Caught it at the 16, untouched, but they were at, it doesn't matter where they were at. It's a touchdown. Drew Brees threw it. Kamara got it in. They're kicking the extra point. And it's right down the middle. 7-7 game. Saints tied. Way to go. I was so nervous about that because Kamara looked so open and untouched. Whenever you're that untouched and you're 20 yards back, I'm thinking there's a holding or something happened wrong. I don't know what happened there. I guess Kamara is just so quick. It looked like he cut back. That's why he was on the 16 when he caught it. He must have did some weird block and cut back because they started on like the 11. All I know is it wasn't a flag and it counts and it's good. That's all I care about. Giesing 1860. Cheers, my friend. You are getting the first shot for the first Saints score. Cheers, my friend. Saints score. This is for you. Cheers to Germany. Cheers to a German. Are you from Germany? Are you a German Saints fan? Or did you move there? I know people that have moved out of the country from Louisiana. So I'm curious. Either way, cheers, my friend. Let me know some more about yourself. Saints 7-7. Aha! It's a commercial break. I see people piling in. I feel like every time there's a commercial break, either I'm paying closer attention or people pile in to see like what I'm saying or ranting about. Because I feel like whenever it's a commercial, there's the most people. And then when the game's going, it's like it kind of dwindles. All I know is I took 2 heavy-duty shots because that was... Actually, no, there's still a decent amount in there. I feel like I'm going to add some of this to that because this is still actually semi-chilled, and this is piss warm. So some of this will be added. There we go. I added a good another 2 shots, maybe 3 into there. So you guys saw the pour. You can see from the pour, I don't screw around with my drinkings. Good start to the game. I feel like a lot of teams have started this way. Like I said, I didn't see the beginning of the games, but Thursday's game, both teams were like kind of like shook up a little in the beginning, and then they came to. I feel like the Texans still played kind of crappy, but Kansas City kicked it in. Kansas City played pretty crappy the first quarter. I mean, they didn't play bad. They didn't turn over or nothing, but 12-yard catch, Kamara touchdown, 11-play drive in 5 minutes for 65 yards. Not too shabby. Drew Brees, 5 for 6 on the drive, 42 yards. He's only missed 1 throw, and I still don't know what was going on with that. He did like a timing throw to the corner of the end zone, and no one was near. I don't know if there was a miscommunication or one of the intended receivers got messed up, but it did not work out. The kick is off. It's in the end zone, and they let it go back. I feel like nobody ever returns balls anymore. I don't like that they moved up the kick. Part of the fun was watching people take it out of the end zone, and yes, it was brutal because you'd have guys getting hit by freight trains, but that was part of football. I enjoyed watching people returning balls and having special teams run at you at 500 miles an hour. It was entertaining. I understand it created a lot of injuries, but I miss it. Tom Brady, starting from the 25, 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, gets about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Where are you spotting him? And Brady is still 3 for 3, but only 37 yards, I think. 40, maybe 40 yards. And he rushed a touchdown. 45 yards on 3 passes, and he rushed for the touchdown. 2nd and 8 from the 21. They're giving him like the 21 and some inches. Brady fakes the handoff. Pass up the middle. Deep. Intercepted. Saints at the 50. The running back past the 40. The 35 gets dropped. Saints intercepted Tom Brady at the 35. They're already in field goal range. Tom Brady throws an interception on his second play of the second drive. Oh, no, that's the third drive by Tampa. Amazing. Brady threw it to no one. I don't know where he was going. The only thing I could think is Gronk. Or maybe, no, I think that's Evans. I think he thought Evans was going deep, and Evans stopped. The Saints are inside field goal range. Interception. Love it. I want to see what he was thinking. No one got a hand on him. The defense was a centimeter from hitting Brady's hand on the throw. Thank God they didn't, because if the defense hit Brady's hand, we wouldn't have had that interception. So the defense was good to not have hit Brady's hand. Brees snaps it, pitch back to Kamara, loses 3 yards. Now they're out of field goal range. They literally just went out of field goal range. They're at about a 60, 61 yarder right now. I don't like that. I feel like Kamara is losing way more yards than he's gaining. Even though he got that touchdown on a pass play, I feel like he's losing more on the runs than he's gaining. Drew Brees, 2nd and 13 from the 39. Pass. Oh, my God. I thought it was caught Michael Thomas, but it was out of bounds. 3rd and 13, and they're literally, I'm pretty sure they're about a 61-yarder right now. 3rd and 13. Honestly, I hope they just get 5 or 6 yards and kick a field goal and take the lead. Don't go for it all here. Knowing Sean Payton, they might go for the first down. But honestly, with a game like this, I hope they just go for 5 or 6 easy yards, get an easier shot at a field goal. I want the lead. I want a cushion. We got Kamara lined up, blocks, Brady goes end zone, and it's almost intercepted, dropped, but there's flags all over, and I'm pretty sure it's pass interference all over. It is. We are going to get the ball. It's going to be goal. It's going to be like 1st and goal from the 5. We got double coverage. Honestly, they're getting the guy on the grab. He grabbed the jersey and pulled. Honestly, he didn't even need to do it. There was no way he had a shot at that ball. It was Whitehead. Whitehead had a little tug on the jersey. Horrible. It's great for the Saints. Great for the Saints. They're getting really mad. Oh, they're saying the call's wrong on the number. All I know is there was a little tug. You could have let it slide, but not for nothing. I said earlier in the game that the Tampa Bay Bucks got a similar call where I was like, I wouldn't have called this. It was a little tugging. At least they're calling it even. That's all I have to say. It happened earlier. If you're going to complain with that one, you got to complain about earlier, and it went both ways. First and goal from the 6. Kamara up the middle. Touchdown, Saints. Kamara, both touchdowns. Touchdown, Saints, right up the middle. Kamara rushing, Kamara catching. Very, very nice. Off of a Tom Brady interception. See, that's why I don't question Sean Payton. He went for it all on 3rd and 13. I said, don't do it. He went for it all. He got the call. He made the touchdown afterwards. So that's why these guys are in these positions. Was it the right call? It looks like it now. I mean, who's to say? But they're winning. 14, what? Extra point coming. Kicks off, and it's good. 14-0 with 10 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. Saints are winning. Honestly, like I said, you could call it. It could go either way. But if you're going to call it for the Tampa Bay Bucks, they got to call it for the Saints. And I'm happy they did. We have even refereeing. There is even officiating. The Saints usually get the shit end of the deal. So at least we got even officiating. What are we saying in the chat here? I'm from Germany, near Munich. Wouldn't say I'm a Saints fan, but I sympathize with them because I love Drew Brees. Well, I welcome you as a Saints fan. The more the merrier. I feel like better teams would have took advantage of the Kansas City. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. That's why I think Texans had every shot to win that game. But they didn't. But other teams would have, which leads me to believe that either Kansas City needs to shape up or risk possibly losing their next game. But you could also say it was nerves and the fact the whole pandemic thing and everything. Like, I mean, it is a crazy world out there, so I can't imagine how these guys feel surrounded by tens of thousands of people in a pandemic. Misfits and It's Always Sunny brought me here. Oh, I've seen you in comments. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in comments because I definitely recognize your name. You've either been in other live streams or I've seen comments on one of the two. Oh, it might have been Always Sunny. Very good shows. I found someone reacting to Always Sunny for the first time from episode 1 on YouTube. You gonna go do your stuff? Okay, I'll text you later. Yeah, I honestly have never seen anyone besides myself, and I've only done the last season, I believe. I've never seen anyone else react to Always Sunny. So it's nice to, honestly, I'll watch them. Who are they, Rye? Oh, Brandon likes movies? Yeah, oh, you guys answered my question already. Brandon, other people have mentioned this. I've never seen Brandon likes movies. And someone in one of the other live streams or chats mentioned Brandon likes movies. I just can't remember why or who. But I'm going to check it out. Somebody jumped in. Somebody went into my Curb Your Enthusiasm videos. And they went on video 2 and said, dude, who posts episode 2 without episode 1? I can't start a reaction without episode 1. I went in and checked because I thought maybe it was copyright claimed. And it wasn't. And then he was like, no, dude, I meant like season 1, episode 1. I'm like, why would you write a comment in episode 2 of season 10 about wanting episode 1 of season 1? Crazy. All I know is he must have found me because this guy Brandon is doing it, because it happened a week ago and no one's ever commented, like, besides on season 10 stuff. But I'm ranting like a crazy person now. All I know is we just got back from commercial break. That's why I wasn't caring. Did I take a shot? I took a shot, right? I don't remember if I took a shot now. No, I didn't. I didn't take a shot for Kamara's rushing, did I? Guys, help me out, because now I'm ranting and crazy. I don't think I took a shot for Kamara's touchdown. You didn't. Thank you, Rye. I was going to say, I went from not having one shot to having 3 in 5 minutes. I'll take this in a second. Actually, no, it's bad luck. Cheers to Steph. You get a shot because I don't have time to look through the chat and because you're always here and you're loved. So you get a shot because you are always in chat with Ryan and the likes. Cheers to Steph for Kamara's second touchdown before Tom Brady scores again. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, maybe that was warmer than I thought. 2nd and 4, guys, from the 31. Tom Brady lined up with his running back. 2nd and 4. Ooh, they're blitzing. Up the middle, they stop him. Even with the blitz on, they still got about 3 yards. The Saints jumped the blitz, though. They misread the count, and they showed blitz immediately. So I almost called the Patriots again because they're showing me Tom Brady. I think it's so funny. They're showing the comparison. Tom Brady is second to everything Drew Brees is first in. Completions, passing yards, touchdown passes. And Brees is probably going to keep running with that. 3rd and 1. Huge. Oh, my God. They stopped him at the line. It's where they... I don't know if they're saying he's got enough, but he's right at the line. 3rd and 1. I think they're giving the first down to him, and honestly, it looked like they're correct on that. So far, I have no problem with the officiating. There's a couple close calls, but they're close on both sides of the ball. I'm fine with that. I'd rather you let them play some football, but if you're going to call it on both sides. They're giving them first down, so it's first down, total yardage, both teams barely near 100. 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay own 35. Handoff up the middle. Gets about 2 or 3 yards again. They're spotting him at 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 37. 2nd and 8 from the 37. I had Skittle vodka, and is it actually called Skittle vodka, or does it just taste like Skittles? I'm like, do they have to pay the rights to Skittles? 2nd and 7, they gave him 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 37-yard line. Brady passing, caught. Might have the first down. No, they're spotting him a half a yard short again. It's going to be another 3rd and short. Tampa Bay is getting 3rd and short, but converting most of the time. We're down to halfway through the 2nd quarter. 7-14. New Orleans is up. Tied up, but then Brady threw an interception. Maybe that's why they're playing like a different kind of football now. They're rushing a lot and throwing quick, short passes. Maybe they let Brady throw it once and he intercepted, and now they're like, all right, back to small ball. Right up the middle to Jones, and he gets to about the 50-yard line, easily the first down. They're at about the 49 or 50-yard line. I'm not sure, but we call them Skittle Bombs. Skittles, I don't know if you knew this, Ryan, or that was just a coincidence, but Skittles are my favorite candy. I am not a fan of chocolates or candies with nuts in them or anything. I like sweet, sugary stuff. I like Sour Patch Kids. I like Skittles. Brady fakes the handoff, pass to Gronk. Gronk catches it, gets ripped at his knees, and gets about 1.5 yards. He got ripped at his knees. I'm pretty sure that's the first catch for Gronk, and he got about 1 yard, maybe 1.5 yards. And he took a hit, man. And they went right at his knees. They literally nailed him. Have you ever had Skittle Vodka? I have not had Skittle Vodka. I don't think they have such thing around here. I've seen like cotton candy. I've had candy corn. I've had candy corn during last Halloween. We had candy corn vodka. Maybe I have seen Skittles. I actually think I have. I think Pinnacle makes it. I'm pretty sure Pinnacle vodka does make a Skittles. Handoff, Brady, up the middle. Gets about 6 yards. We're going to have another 3rd and short. Oh, and flags all over. And now there's a fight on the field between Evans and I can't see who else, but Evans. And one of the Saints guys got his helmet ripped off or threw it. What's up, Ray? Brothers in the chat, what's up? Saints took the lead about 10 minutes ago. Oh, see? Oh, they whacked one of the... See? I don't know how you're going to handle that. One of the Tampa Bay guys shoved the Saints guy. The Saints guy shoved him back, and they literally ripped his helmet off. So the Tampa Bay guy ripped off the Saints helmet. I don't know if they're going to get Saints. They're getting it on the Saints because he shoved. See, that's bullshit. Tampa shoved first. They saw the Saints shove him, and then Tampa ripped his helmet off. But Tampa shoved first. But it's the luck of the draw. It's like who gets caught first. Lattimore got caught shoving when Tampa Bay shoved first. That was a bullshit call. My first bullshit call of the game. But it's basically, you got to hold your composure. Here, they're replaying it now. After the play, Tampa Bay shoved Lattimore. After the play, Lattimore shoved him back, and then Tampa ripped his helmet off, and they didn't even go even. They gave the Saints a 15-yard penalty. Now Tampa is with the penalty inside the 30. 1st and 10 inside the 30. You're talking a good 20-yard penalty after the play. That's bullshit. Now they're inside the 30. Loss of 4 yards on a handoff from Brady. Good. Eat shit. You get a 20-yard penalty on a bullshit call like that. Eat shit. Now they got loss of 5. Now they're almost out of field goal range, and it's going to be a 2nd and like 14 or 15 yards. Hello, Ray. Sorry, I'm in a tissy fit. That's such bullshit. And now Lattimore is trying to talk to him and say, dude, chill. And Evans is getting hot. Evans is on my fantasy team, and I hope Lattimore knocks him out and gets ejected. Brady looks like he's going deep, almost intercepted again. Brady is throwing some shitty balls, man. It's 3rd and 13. Brady almost got intercepted again, rifled it into the middle of the field to 2 Saints, but it was into the ground. If he had that ball higher, Saints would have nailed that. 3rd and 13. They're in field goal range. It ain't a gimme, but it's about a 50-yarder, maybe a little more, maybe like a 52, 53-yarder from where they are right now. But Brady has a running back lined up with him, fakes the handoff, and he's sacked. No flag. Eat shit. He is literally sacked back to almost the 40. They might even be out of field goal range. Where is he? I can't tell if they're at the 35 or the 40. They're at one of the markers. No, he's at the 40, I think. Where is he? He's at about the 36, 37. So they're right on the brink of field goal range. It's going to be a long shot, and they're going to be like 4th and 20, so they can't go for it. Where is it? 4th and 17. What is the field goal? It's got to be close to 60 yards. They're not showing. 54? I'm shocked. Is it blocked? It's blocked. The Saints blocked it and recovered. Saints block it and recovered. They're at almost the 46, 47-yard line midfield. 2 huge fuck-ups by Tampa Bay. They have literally recovered a field goal attempt. I can't even talk straight. Recover a field goal attempt, blocked, and an interception. I can't even talk. I'm too excited. Saints ball near the 50. That's all I care about. Saints ball on another. I'm so happy that happened. Because if Brady scored off of a bullshit call, you got Evans getting in Lattimore's face. I hate when the refs miss the first guy to instigate the fight. He instigated the fight, and then Lattimore tried to be a stand-up dude and went over to him like, dude, blah, 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 and Evans shoved him again. Evans is a piece of shit. I'm drafting him off my fantasy team, and Lattimore tried to be good about it. So eat shit. I'm happy the Patriots. I'm happy Tampa Bay fucked up. Can't even talk. I'm all freaking crazy. It's a commercial break. Disney Plus is showing Mulan. It sucked. If you want to watch Mulan, it sucked. Don't watch it. Don't waste $30 on Disney Plus. It was horrible. I'm sorry, Disney Plus. Sorry, sponsor me. Sponsor my channel. I'm already getting ready to take another shot. Brees is going to be like, oh, you want to call fouls on my boy Lattimore? I'm going to fire a touchdown on this first pass. It's going to be a 53-yarder to Michael Thomas right here. 53 yards, Michael Thomas. Touchdown. I'm even getting other chasers ready because you have angered me and Drew Brees and my Saints, and we're not having this. I am sweating. Jesus. How's everyone in the chat doing? I feel like I'm already going to lose my voice. I've screamed way too loud in the last 10 minutes. We have a Ford commercial for the new, I don't know, but that looks like some new Ford compact SUV. We good. Sorry. I think you guys enjoy my rants. Currently playing NBA 2K on PS4. I haven't played a sports game in so long. I used to be a sucker for Madden. I spent way too much of my youth playing Madden. I feel like I was really, really good. I would play online all the time. Most kickers since 2009, Tampa Bay is second in the NFL for the most different kickers. Man, I don't know what they were thinking. That kick went right into his chest. He wasn't even close. This dude must weigh 300 plus pounds, and he had enough air to have it hit him in the gut. That's how low that kick was. They're at the 45-yard line. Brees has only missed 2. 1 touchdown and 1 rushing. Handoff to Murray up the middle. Gets to about the 49-yard line. 4-yard gain. Good start. We're at the 49-yard line. 2nd down. Going to be 2nd and 6. Almost past midfield. So far, the Saints punted, and then 2 touchdowns by Kamara. So we were a little shaky in the first quarter, but no turnovers. I don't mind a shaky team. Just, hold it together. Don't make unnecessary turnovers like Tom Brady. There we go. We got running backs on both sides. Brees throws. Kamara wide open, and Brees overthrows it. Kamara was wide open on the side for the first down, and Brees overthrew it. That was Brees' fault. I mean, Kamara might have been able to reach it, but it was a bad throw. It's going to be 3rd and 6, guys, from the 49. And we only got about 2.5 minutes in the second quarter. Here we go. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Brees is throwing. It's caught. I don't know where they're spotting it. It depends on forward motion. They're saying he's a good 1.5 yards short of first down. Let's see what happens here. There's the marker. Oh, my God. I think that's a bad spot, but I still don't think they got the first. I think it should be a yard. They're saying it's 4th and 2. I think it should be 4th and 1. They're going to let it wind down and maybe challenge it. It's definitely closer than they spotted, but it still is not a first down. So do you challenge it and get another yard? I think they're gonna. Yeah, they're timing out. Yeah, they're gonna challenge it, I guess. Oh no, they went to the 2-minute warning. Okay, I see what they did there. The game clock was a second off. The game clock and the play clock were a second off. They went to the 2-minute warning, and now they're going to take a look, I guess. But I'm pretty sure they're short of the first down, but way closer than the spot. And Sean Payton might go for it because now they're past midfield with the lead with less than 2 minutes in the game on the first half. Dervis Watson. Nah, it's only 11 people, though. How would they know? Channel will get a strike. Oh, about showing the game. I see what you guys are doing. Yeah, I can't show the game. Believe me, they'll find me. They have multiple times. We have a timeout. I'm very curious to see what happens. I don't even think it's that hot in my house, and I feel like I'm sweating like a crazy person. I actually put on shorts for that reason. I usually wear pants for streams, but I literally was like, it is feeling hot, and I know I'm going to be sweating up a storm. Stop with the commercials. I want to see. They must be reviewing a lot of stuff because I feel like they're taking an awfully long commercial break. I'm just mixing everything at this point. I have ginger ale with Coke and Jack, with my Monster and orange juice, seltzer with my vodka, half chilled. I already poured my next shot. We're all sorts of crazy. Is Dervis Watson still in here? I don't know if he said I'm taking off or that means something else. Old school pizza commercial. I love it. Derrick Henry, play of the game from Old School Pizza Hut. I don't have cable or anything. What do I need to buy to be able to watch all the games? Because on the NFL app, you can only watch some games. I don't have cable or anything. What do I need to buy? I honestly have cable. And when I don't have cable, I have a very hard time getting a very decent stream. There might be people in the chat that could help you. There was one site I would use to stream, but it was very hit or miss, and I have cable, so I use cable. They're going for it, guys. They're going for it on 4th and 2, and they didn't challenge the place. Oh, they jumped off sides. Tampa Bay jumped off. It's automatic first down. Tampa Bay jumped off sides, and Kamara and the Saints are dancing it up. What an amazing show. 4th and 2, they didn't challenge it, and they get Tampa to jump off sides. Neutral zone infraction. Tampa Bay, 5 yards, automatic first. I love it. Tampa is doing everything wrong. Blocked field goal, interception from Tom Brady, and now they jump off sides on a 4th and 2. That's huge, right before half. If the Saints score, they could go up 2 touchdowns right before the half. They can run the rest of this clock out. Loving it. Oh, I know what you're saying, Void. Give me a sec. I'll come back. Brees, pass. Right down the side. He's got blockers, and he's out of bounds at about the 25. Harris, number 11. Harris, quick pass from Brees with blockers in front of him, and he got way downfield. He was moving. He is quick. I don't know where he stepped out, because at one point he stepped out and kept going. So he went out the second time around the 20, but I think he stepped out closer. My God, he shook loose like 3 tackles. Everyone was grabbing his feet. They're at the 25. They're inside a field goal range, almost inside the red zone. I think they're taking a timeout. Timeout, Saints. Timeout, Saints. Minute 52 on the clock, and they're almost inside the red zone. Yeah, no, Void. I had a problem with Saints games. What I had to do is I would use whatever site I used last year, and I would stream the games only for the Saints. Yeah, that's right. If you have cable, you only get certain games. I have to get NFL Ticket, but where I live, NFL Ticket is like $300 for the year or something. And I'm not going to pay that just so I can see the Saints games when I can stream them. So, honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ryan always has good. I'm pretty sure Ryan gave me the other one that I use. So I would go with that because honestly, you're right. Cable won't get you all the games. 1st and 10 from the 25, out of timeout. They almost jumped off again. They did. Tampa Bay jumped off again, I think. It is. Neutral zone infraction. Tampa Bay just gave him red zone and another first down. Oh my God, this is amazing. 5-yard penalty. They are now in the red zone with an automatic first down. The Saints got like halfway downfield because of Tampa Bay just making bullshit mistakes. Here we go. It's 1st and 5. I thought it was going to redo. That's right. I forgot. Neutral zone. 1st and 5. Brees throws. Catch. Oh my God. It went off the fingertips and it almost got intercepted. Pass incomplete. Holy crap. It was Cook. Jared Cook. went right off his fingertips, almost into the hands of a defender. Good God, don't mess it up this close, boys. It's a minute 48 on the clock, 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard. We got Kamara lined up with Brees. Everyone else is wide. Brees throws, midfield, caught. I think it's Thomas. Thomas at the 12, maybe the 11. Either way, it's first down. I'm pretty sure they're going to spot it at the 11, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. Or no, I think it is the 12. Either way, 12-yard line. They got 12 yards for a touchdown. Yeah, I think you need to get Sunday ticket like J-Dub said. I honestly really don't know. Here we go. Michael, oh my God, I thought Michael Thomas was injured. It looked like he was running off, but he's just lining up. Brees, Kamara behind him. They got a weird formation. Now Kamara lines up. Brees is going end zone. End zone! Over everyone's heads, out of the end zone. It went over the back of the end zone. There is exactly 1 minute on the clock, 2nd and 10, and they're at the 12-yard line. Saints ball. Tampa Bay still has all 3 timeouts. Drew Brees is still under 100 yards. Brees and Brady combined have about 140 yards combined. And it's almost the end of the first half. Everyone lined up. Kamara behind. Brees. Oh my God, in heaven. Brees went for a quick little screen pass to Kamara and they swatted it. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Kamara was wide open. He would have probably got the first down, maybe the touchdown. And the defense got a hand on the ball. I feel like the Patriots game went by so quickly. Same as now. Yeah, this game is going by really fast. We're an hour. It was an hour, and the first half's over. We've been watching for a little over an hour. This game is going really fast. 3rd and 10, guys. From the 12, 3rd and 10. They can get one more first down at the 2-yard mark. Brees. Throw. He dove. He was going to throw, but he dove. He's at the 11. He got 1 yard. They're going to probably kick the field goal. Brees had nowhere to go. Looked like he was going to go for it, but he ran for 1 yard and slid. I'm assuming they're going to kick the field goal. They got a great kicker. They're already up a touchdown. You're going in with about 30 seconds on the clock. They got 46 on the clock. Tampa took a timeout. So Tampa's going to have 2 timeouts with about 35, 40 seconds on the clock when the kick is off. Joe Mixon has 9 rushing yards. I will never see Joe Mixon's name again without crying about how all he needed was 10 yards. He cost me 10 grand. Granted, there were other players, but Joe Mixon got injured in the Super Bowl game of my fantasy game, and all he needed was 10 more yards, and I would have gotten $10,000. That's heartbreaking. So whenever I see Joe Mixon, that's what I think of. They're still not there, but here we go. Lutz is going for what looks like a very easy field, 29 yards, and it's easily in. So we have 17-7, Saints lead with about a little over 40 seconds on the clock. Loving it, and I'm going to take a shot for that because now anything goes. We're almost to the half, and the Saints have only scored 17 points. This calls for drunkenness. I will take the shot. I will take the shot for J-Dub. J-Dub, you're next in line, bud. J-Dub, thank you for joining me this year. It was great having you last year. Saints are on fire in the last quarter, I guess I'd say. What is that, 17 in the I can't remember if they scored at the end of the first or the beginning of the second. Either way, no, that's right. I said I didn't have a shot, so they scored all 17 this quarter. Cheers to J-Dub. Thanks for joining. What is this commercial all about? Oh, it's TikTok. TikTok commercial. Thumbs up, J-Dub. All right, guys. During the half, I will sit with you guys and we will all chat. But I might go take a pee break real quick because I am consuming lots of fluids. Now that I said that, might as well chase it with some water since I'm going to empty the tank anyway. I had a show I watched the other day, and I was going to talk to you guys about it. I can't remember what it was. Oh, have you guys seen Class Action Park? I think I talked about it in the last live stream. Finally saw it. Amazing. I mean, I'm from Jersey, and I literally went to Action Park when I was a kid. So, like, I guess being from Jersey and seeing that and knowing it, like the wave pool and everything, if you're a fan of documentaries and crazy theme parks and you're from Jersey, I highly recommend you check it out. Really good, J-Dub. It's well done, too. They kind of get everyone's side. It's not, like, biased. It's not like we did it all from the point of view of the owner. They have the owner's son. The owner's dead. He passed away a couple of years ago, or maybe 5-10 years ago. But the owner's son now currently runs it as Mountain Creek. It doesn't have nearly as crazy the rides. It's run much more efficiently, but it's still in the family, which is surprising to me because if you watch the story, you'll understand why it's surprising. But a great documentary. Imitation Game. Imitation Game and Seven, great movies. Seven I haven't seen in a really long time. But Imitation Game, I saw not that long ago. Both great movies. Benedict Cumberbatch. All right, guys. Tampa Bay is going to get one shot. They got about 45 seconds to go 75 yards. And Joe Buck is here. It is Joe Buck. I thought I must have kept hearing Troy Aikman. I knew I heard his shitty voice. Why do I always get Joe Buck on a Saints game? Here we go. 1st and 10, 44 seconds. Brady better move quick. And he starts with a 15-yard pass, and it's out of bounds. 1st down. And they're out of bounds, so they stop the clock. I mean, Brady's built for this kind of football. Brady is built for the 2-minute drill. They're already at the 35, maybe the 36. And they used 4 seconds. 39 seconds. 1st and 10 from the 35. They're spotting at the 35. Brady. Sacked. I think he got sacked. It looked like he tried to get rid of it, but that looked sloppy. They're saying he got rid of it. I don't know. Let's see this. I guess he got rid of it. It looks like he just... I think he just got it off. It's really close. Yeah. It's so close, but I think he just got it off in time. The funny thing was, he was closer. Oh, now there's a flag. Now there's a flag. I think there's intentional grounding. I was going to say, I don't think Brady was down, but he threw it to a Saints defender. So it's intentional grounding. When I looked at it, I'm like, it is literally right to a Saint guy. So he tried to get rid of it. He did. He wasn't down, but it's intentional grounding. 5-yard penalty. 35 seconds. And now they're backed up. Damn. They're saying 10-yard penalty. 10-yard penalty for intentional grounding. I don't know what they're doing. They're like, now Tampa took another timeout. Oh, they're running off another timeout. Tampa Bay has to use a timeout because they're penalty within the 2-minute drill. So Tampa, not only did they get a 10-yard penalty, which backed them up with only 30 seconds on the clock, but they had to use a timeout because they have to have a runoff. So now Tampa just really screwed. Tampa has literally made every kind of mistake you can make in this game, except a fumble. They have an interception, a blocked field goal. They have tons of neutral zone infractions. Now they have an intentional grounding, which had to make them use a timeout for a runoff. Everything is going the Saints' way, but it's because Tampa's playing some shitty football. Here we go, 2nd and 20. 35 seconds from their own 25. They got to go another 75 yards again. Screen pass. He's got blockers, but they barely got 5 yards, but they're out of bounds. They stopped the clock again. So they gained 6. It's going to be a 3rd and 14 with 28 seconds, but they stopped the clock. They better watch they don't mess up and give the Saints time, because the Saints got timeouts, and the Saints, if they got decent position, might be crazy enough to go for a field goal or something. 3rd and 14, 28 seconds. Brady throwing. Got time. Goes deep. Drops it. Middle of the field. No flags. The receiver had it and dropped it, and Brady is freaking out. But Brady freaks out all the time. Brady just complains. Nothing against Brady. He's a decent player. But I never believe him when he complains, because he complains after every play. That's what's wrong. That's like basketball. When you have guys that consistently flop, when they really get injured, no one believes them. You're better off not being like the boy who cried wolf, because no one's going to believe you if you freaking whine all the time. So Brady takes his helmet off, screams like a baby. It's 4th and 14, and they're kicking back to the Saints. And now there's a penalty. Timeout New Orleans. I don't know why they did that. They waited till 1 second on the clock, but the game clock was froze. They must have been unsure with their positioning. I don't know. It's not like Tampa Bay's gonna fake the kick at their own 20, down 10 with 20 seconds on 4th and 14. I don't know why the Saints it ain't gonna hurt them. They got timeouts to spare. But I don't understand the point of that unless they were just very unsure of their positioning. Here we go. 4th and 14. Tampa kicking it back. I think the Saints are just going to take a knee. I don't know why you'd risk anything or take any chances. Take a knee, go into the locker room 10 up. Here we go. The kick's off. It's deep. It's caught. He fair catches it on the side, and he's getting somewhere. They got to about the 36 to 37 yard. I don't know why, but he fair caught it at the 20 and ran it for about 16 yards. And now it's 9 seconds. I don't know why they wanted special teams to risk that when they could have just took a knee. That was kind of a risque move. But there's more scrambling around. Tampa Bay and the Saints are getting in each other's faces. We got some more hostile attitudes. Here we go. Brees is out on the field, but I'm pretty sure they've got about, 20 yards they're in field goal range. They're at the 37. 20 yards gets them in a but they're taking a knee. I was going to say, it wouldn't surprise me if Peyton goes for Sean Payton tells him to run up some play where it's an outside pass. But they're taking it to the clock, and it's halftime. 17-7, halftime, and I believe the Tampa Bay Bucks start with the ball. Tampa Bay does start with the ball. So this game is not over by any means. They're only up by 10. Tampa Bay starts with it. And not for nothing, but with the way Tampa screwed up, the Saints, in my mind, the Saints should have way bigger lead. You had interception, tons of neutral zone infractions, blocked field goal. They're literally killing themselves. And even with all that said, the Saints are only up 10 points, and the Tampa Bay start with the ball. So this by no means is over. The way the Tampa Bay Bucks are playing, the Saints should be up by 20 plus points. So what I'm going to do now is, it's halftime. I think, how are you guys doing in the chat? Everyone good? I am shocked that we don't have more people. We had more people. We had like 30 or 40 people on Thursday night. The Saints game, I honestly feel like, even though it's Tom Brady, I feel like only I care about it, or like a handful. Like, I'm thinking this is epic. Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. But I feel like the rest of the world that isn't a Saints fan or a Tom Brady fan is thinking it's the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Saints. Whoever cares about a Tampa Bay game versus the Saints? No one usually ever cares. It's divisional. I care about it. But I'm thinking people would have been hyped around the Brees Brady thing. I don't think a whole lot of people are as hyped as I thought. But we got, I need to watch the last episode of Lovecraft Country. What is Lovecraft Country? Someone mentioned this to me the other day. I don't know what that is. Is it H.P. Lovecraft? Or is it something else? I'm not sure what that is. Ryan will be right back. C-Train, what's up, C-Train? I know I've seen you in other chats or comments in the past. C-Train. C-Train, you want a shot? You want to take a shot with me? Even though no one scored, I'm ecstatic the Saints are leading by 10. I feel like taking a halftime shot, and I will take one for C-Train. C-Train, you get, I'll do a halfer since I don't want to get too drunk in case the Saints ramp it up. So C-Train, this is for you. Thanks for joining. It's good to see familiar friends in the chat. Cheers to the Saints next half. I'm going to take this shot for C-Train, and I'm going to go take a pee real quick, and then I'll be back. You will hear Nissan commercials in the background. You'll probably, by the time I leave, you're going to hear the highlights of the half. Cheers to C-Train. That mix is so bizarre, but good. It literally is ginger ale, Coca-Cola, Jack Daniels in this, and I mixed it with my Monster and OJ. It is disgusting looking. It looks like sewage. It is literally like brown, cloudy grossness. But it honestly tastes pretty freaking good. I'm going to add some more. Might as well kill it. I don't like wasting things, so I might as well drink it. It's my soda. I got a little seltzer left. We'll make it a big family party of juices. So, if someone, right now we got 12 people. I'm assuming it's all the regulars that we know. But if somebody jumps in and says, where is this guy? Why am I staring at a bunch of Saints stuff? I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Oh my God, the Packers won 43-34. What the hell is that? 43-34. Jesus.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's start out with the good Tom Brady. When they give him a clean pocket, nobody around him, delivers a perfect ball down the field, good vision to Godler. And you couldn't throw the ball any better than what Tom Brady did right there. Here, this is Mike Evans. He should have kept going vertical in the cover two. Evans pulls up short. Tom throws the ball to where he thinks he's going. And those are the things that happen when you don't practice together much, because Evans has an hamstring injury. They have the field goal block. You can't have the picks and the field goals and expect to beat the Saints. They're a tough team to overcome all that with.
Yeah, it's just going to take some time for him to work out the kinks. I got a feeling, though, Tom Brady will get this thing going. He got too much talent for it not to work. Eventually, they'll get going out there and they'll be putting up some big points. And by the way, 6 players from across the country went a perfect 5 for 5 in the early Fox Super 6 games. So depending on the outcome of this one, they could win a cool $100,000 of Terry Bradshaw money.
You mean more than one?
It could be 4 players actually have the Saints, 2 have the Bucks. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious, not kidding. Verizon played the first half, Alvin Kamara's second touchdown, and there's another half to go.
500,000, Terry's 500,000.
Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. This is 5G built right from the network
I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I want the world to. All right, guys. Now I'm all good to go. We got some pee breaks. I got plenty of mixes. I think. Yeah, I don't think I need more than this. I hope. I see. I don't drink a whole lot when I chase. I bet you guys see it. Like one of these is good for like a good 5 or 6 shots, and I still have backups. I got water. I don't want to drink too much and have it get crazy, and then I gotta pee like a racehorse. I kind of want to go to the red zone and check what's going on. I totally forget what channel red zone is. It's been so long. What is red zone? What? Random? Is that a woman? It looks like a random woman went right up to a police car and shot 2 people. I don't know if they're dead, but somebody, it looked like a short woman, went up to a cop car and just blasted 2 cops and ran. What is happening? I mean, as crazy as that is, that's like normal nowadays. Normal. What is the red zone? I'm trying to think of what red zone was. I think it was like 538, maybe? 538. Come on. 5, 3. It's like halftime, obviously, so I want to see other games. Oh my God, my TV does not like me today. It gives you 5 seconds to hit the button. I hit 5 before I can even hit 3. It changes the channel. How do you have it go that quick when you have 1,000 channels? That's not very cooperative. Jesus, I don't even know if I'm going to the right station. I'm not. I know it's around here. Come on, TV. There we go. Netflix, YouTube. I know Red Zone's right around here. NFL Red Zone. 835. I thought it was 535. All right, we're now watching the Chargers versus Cincinnati, which is Cincinnati leading by a point. I don't know if the Chargers. Anyone know? Did the Chargers score a touchdown and miss the extra point, or did they kick 2 field goals? Because it's 6-7, and I have no clue. NFL Red Zone, that would answer that question. What is Red Zone anyway? Another sports? Oh, yeah, Steph, Red Zone is basically exactly what it is. It's a channel that plays nothing but red zone attempts by every football team in the NFL. So they usually don't show you any part of the game except inside the 20. So if you're looking for score highlights, it's literally just one highlight after another. Unless there's no other games playing, then like this, for instance, nothing else is playing. I guess the other games are in the half. So the Chargers and Cincinnati are on like the 40, but they're just run with this until a team comes back that's in the red zone. But yeah, it's basically just a lot of scoring from every team in the NFL. And I get it free with my cable. I don't know if everyone does or what, but I know that I get Red Zone free with my cable. I don't have NFL ticket though, and Red Zone is part of the NFL channel. It's basically like NFL's like, we'll throw you a bone and let you see all the scores, because you can see that pretty much anywhere. But you can't watch a specific game. You have to watch whatever they show you. So I can't like be like, I'm just going to stick with the Saints on the red zone. They won't let you. It's like you only see scores, and it's slightly delayed by like a few minutes. So you're not even seeing it live. You see it like maybe sometimes it's almost live, but for the most part, even when they say it's live, it's like a 30-second to a minute delay. And even then, sometimes they don't catch it live, and it's like minutes later. So I only watch this when there's nothing else on. Like right now, I think there's another game on Channel 4, but I think it's this game, and at least this channel will show me everything else on the bottom. Like it's showing me all the highlights of the one game I saw, Kansas City Texans. It's doing highlights on that for the last 5 minutes, and it's the only game I've seen in full this week. Who is the quarterback on the Chargers? I don't even know who the quarterback is on the Chargers. I don't know who scored. All I know is I see the regular receivers that have been on that team for 500 years. Interesting. Oh, well. I'm very curious to see how Tampa Bay comes out in this next drive. Tampa Bay gets the ball to start. If they come out and they play Tom Brady type football, they can easily get back in this game with no problem. And the Saints are playing good, but I feel like they aren't playing nearly as good with as many mistakes as Tampa's made. So hopefully, when we come back from the half, we both are better teams. Because then I don't care. If both are better teams, then we'll still win. Raiders go-ahead drive in the fourth quarter finished. So Raiders did win on the last drive. Look at that. Raiders, when I saw, they were down by 3, I think. But they had the ball. So the Raiders did win that game. 3 touchdowns by Josh Jacobs. As Josh Jacobs. I hope I do. I don't think I do. I honestly don't remember half the players on my fantasy team because I drafted the other day and I really didn't pay much attention. Josh Jacobs. I definitely don't have him, but McCaffrey, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey is money. All the time. McCaffrey's always money. Show me. Yeah, so Raiders win 34-30. Here we go. Saints apparently started. I guess Red Zone is starting them at the same time. Come on. I can't believe it's out of halftime that quick. All right, the kick is off. Tampa Bay is starting. I feel like that went, am I crazy? I feel like that halftime went way quicker. I'm like thinking we got like 10 more minutes. Third down, 15 minutes. It's obviously a touchback again because nothing gets taken out of the end zone in football anymore. Brady, throw, way out of bounds, way over the head of the receiver. Not even close. I don't know what he's thinking. He threw it in 2 seconds. Brady got rid of that ball in 2 seconds. It's 14:58. I don't think he was rushed at all. And he threw it way out of bounds. I don't know what that was. 2nd and 10. Brady, throw, caught. One of the defenders falls. First down, gets about 17 yards. 18. There is a flag. I think they're saying Tampa Bay. It looked, one of the Saints guys fell on his face. I think it was offensive pass interference. And Brady is going back. He knows it is. Holding. I thought he jacked him up. The Saints guy must have sold it. All I know is the only reason that guy got 17 yards is because the defender on the Saints fell, and it's because Tampa grabbed him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks like it is. Put it this way, it doesn't matter because they called it. And it was Mike Evans again. Mike Evans has no catches. He's on my fantasy team. He's only been targeted once, and all he's done is bitch and moan and start fights with Lattimore. First down, Brady gets the pass off right up the middle to the, I think it's the running back. Number 6 in the lead last year in yards. Oh, it's Fournette. It's Leonard Fournette. I didn't even recognize him. Leonard Fournette, 6 in the lead last year in rushing yards. He went deep in my league. I almost picked him up in the 5th round or something. No one wanted Leonard Fournette. LSU, awesome. I'm happy to see him, but do shitty because it's the Saints. Tampa runs it up the side, lost, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but I think they lost, but they're spotting him at the scrimmage. Leonard Fournette, they're showing all about him. LSU records on touchdowns and rushing yards in 2015. LSU. He went to the Jaguars. Didn't do a whole lot. I mean, he put up numbers, but not what people thought. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Here we go. Flag on the play. False start on Tampa Bay. Backing him up 5 yards. This halftime seemed to go quick. That's what I thought. I feel like, put it this way. I started the stream at like 4:10. We've been on for about 2 hours, not even 2 hours, and we're almost through the third quarter. We're like halfway through the third quarter. I'm used to Saints games lasting a good 4 hours. Saints games are always very long because there's so much scoring that there's a million commercial breaks, and usually it's very like out of bounds, like timeout, out of bounds, timeout. I expect Saints games to be a minimum of 3.5 to 4 hours. This game is definitely quick. Interception! Tom Brady interception. Saints ran it right in for a touchdown. Touchdown Saints. That is the second interception by Tom Brady that led to a touchdown. The Saints are up 23-7. 2 Tom Brady interceptions. He is going to look like such garbage on every news thing tonight. His first game as a non-Patriot, and he throws 2 interceptions and shits the bed. He can lose by like 20, at least 20. At this point, they're almost up 20 already. He can lose by like 3 touchdowns with ease at this point. It was like so sloppy too. He had I don't even know what he was thinking. It wasn't even like a hit ball or a tipped ball. He literally threw it right to a covered man. Extra point is good. Yeah, you have no one to blame but yourself. Go cry in the locker room. He's holding his head, looking at the ground. Yeah, you frigged up, buddy. Amazing. It's not even 2 minutes into the third quarter, and we are up 24-7 off of another interception. Not even deflected, yeah. It was literally Tom Brady throwing to a Saints receiver. Granted, he was on the money for his guy, but there was a defender right there. And it wasn't like they were blocking the defender. It was on the outside by the line, and there was no one over there except his receiver and a Saints defender. I think Tom Brady needs to I'm going to be that guy. I said last year how I hate when commentators take one game and say, that's it, the guy's got to hang him up. He's done. I said I hate when guys do that because every now and then you have a bad game. Drew Brees had 1 or 2 really bad games last year. You just got to suck it up and come back a winner. I'm not that guy. I'm just joking. But Tom Brady's looking really crappy. And he ain't a Patriot. It's like everyone said, is Belichick the real winner in this? Or is Tom Brady just winning these games because he's a stud? I'm not saying that Tom Brady isn't like amazing quarterback. But Bill Belichick has been at his corner like Mickey and Rocky. When did Rocky lose his first fight? When Mickey wasn't there in his corner. No, that's not true at all. He lost a lot of fights. Rocky kind of sucked, honestly. He had a really bad record. He just got lucky with Creed and got a chance, and even lost that fight, and Rocky won. So that's a horrible comparison, but you get what I'm saying. People are if he shits the bed this season, people are going to always doubt. That's why people like Peyton Manning went out like a horse riding off into the distance. Brady, a lot of people are like, dude, don't you want to end like on a high note? Instead, he keeps coming back. Now you end up leaving the team you played with your whole life to go to a team that not a whole lot of people even care about. Your guy comes out of retirement in the case of Gronkowski, and if you both shit the bed, Gronkowski's made 1 catch all game for 2 yards, and Brady has now thrown 2 interceptions, hasn't even cracked 100 yards. I don't even know if he's cracked 50 yards. I think he's at 53. Not good looking. If he shits the bed this bad this season, it's going to look really bad. 7-24. 7-24. Saints just got the second interception score. Tom Brady's back. He is literally first drive, so he's at 90 yards. So Tom Brady is being held to under 100 yards, and he's now thrown 2 interceptions. The Saints are monopolizing off of every one of them. I even think they could have scored before the second half, but they were nice. Oh, I got to take a shot. Miss Bankrupt Piggy. Are you surprised that Nugget are going into the game 7? I cannot believe that. I honestly am shocked about that as well. There's an injury on the Saints. That's why they haven't snapped the ball. I don't know what's happening. There's an injury on the Saints. I don't know who and I don't know what. But Miss Bankrupt Piggy, you came right at the right time because you haven't got a shot yet and everyone else has. That has been talking in the chat at least. So I cannot believe they're in there. But I cheers to you, Miss Bankrupt Piggy. I hope the Saints defender's okay. He's still down on the ground and they're not doing anything. Now he's up. He's limping. They got him on the sideline. Cheers, Miss Bankrupt Piggy. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 25. Brady throws deep. And it was in and out of the arms, but there's a flag. It's going to be all the way down, almost inside the red zone. It's at least like a 50-yard pass. Well, it would have been. They went to Mike Evans. You know what I hate about this? That they're going to get the yardage, but Mike Evans is on my fantasy team and doesn't get... So now the Saints are in trouble, and Mike Evans gets nothing. And that was definitely pass interference. He, put his arm around his neck. So, definitely was pass interference on the Saints. But now Mike Evans gets no credit on my fantasy team, and he just shot the Saints for a 50-yard gain. So, they're going to be at the 29-yard line. They're inside field goal range, almost inside the red zone. I hate plays like that. I hate plays when Brady just launches it, hoping for pass interference. That was good coverage. It's just the guy hung him up. Handoff right up the middle. It's Jones, and he just got 20 yards up the middle. 3 or 4 Saints dove at his feet, and everyone missed him. I'm pretty sure they're inside the 10. It might be 1st and goal. I can't see. Yeah, it's 1st and goal. He got at least 20 yards on that, maybe 22. 1st and goal from the 9. All off of a 50-yard pass interference play. Brady fakes the handoff, goes end zone. Touchdown, wide open. No one is near him. DJ Howard, tight end on the Tampa Bay Bucks, wide open in the corner. I don't even know why. What happened here? No one's near him. He literally faked the block or even did the block and then ran corner end zone. He literally just went corner end zone. There's no one within 10 feet of him. Maybe even more than that. Horrible. Literally, they're 5 to 10 yards. There's a guy 5 yards away. That's the closest guy. Extra point is good. So we have a Brady pass to DJ Howard. Hey, Dobby. Hey, Dobby. Hey. Dobby, it's okay. Come here, Dobby. You're okay. That's Dobby, guys, that you don't know. We couldn't find Dobby's jersey, so she has to eat like this. Hey, Dobby. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. She's very afraid of noises and stuff. So when I stream the game, she She like when she'll come out for food, but she's like very skittish and will literally stuff her cheeks like a chipmunk and then go bring it over there and finish it. So that's what she's doing. If you guys are wondering, she's stuffing her face like a chipmunk and then runs over there and eats it off camera and then comes back and stuffs her cheeks again. It's so funny that she actually knows like she's on camera or something. You're okay, Dobby. She used to be much worse. She's gotten much better. If you guys remember last year, she would literally like barely even do that. She would like grab as much and then run and you wouldn't see her for 10 minutes. So she's actually gotten much better. But she was a rescue cat, so she has trauma issues. Anywho, Tom Brady sucks. I think I'm going to just cry. Who wants to take a shot of my tears? Dobby, you okay? You okay? Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Come here. You're okay. It's always so funny to me that, like, she's been here. She just turned 3 years old. She's lived with us for at least half that. And it cracks me up that, like, we're pretty quiet as far as people go. When I watch sports, I scream and yell. But me and my sister are very, like, relaxed, quiet people. And even living with us for a year and a half, she's still barely, like, I mean, this is, like, the best you've ever seen her. I just think it's crazy how it takes her that long to adapt. When she knows we feed her and don't beat her. Do I beat you, Dobby? Now she's taking a new approach. She's taking a new approach and she's going up on the arm and coming over. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to turn the game back up. We're going to get back into this because that was shitty. So here we go. They kicked off. It was a touchback yet again for the 500th time because that's all that happens with kickoffs nowadays. It is a 10-point lead by the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees is coming back. I don't know if that just happened, but I'm pretty sure Drew Brees just got the record for completion attempts, or is that just saying, I know, he already had completions. Drew Brees, handoff up the middle to Murray, gets about 9 yards. About a 9-yard gain on first down, not too shabby. And they're up by 10. As long as they can hold the lead and keep adding to it, Brady could do anything he wants. I don't care, as long as the Saints keep progressing. 2nd and 2 from the 33. Brees, hand up the middle again. Hand off, up the middle again. Murray again, I believe. It's Murray again. Gets about 3 yards, got the first down. Murray's getting yardage when he needs. They're splitting with Kamara. Kamara's got both touchdowns, and he's definitely got his share of yardage. But Murray's definitely seen enough looks. There we go. 1st and 10 from the 36. Brees fakes it. Throws it into the dirt. He was pressured and he threw it into the dirt. No intentional grounding. It was in the vicinity of a receiver. So it'll be 2nd and 10. It looked like Brees had a little bit of time. Honestly, I think the defender should have held up a little more. They could have got him for, like, roughing the passer. Even though I hate those calls, if you're going to have a rule like that, they possibly could have. Because the defender didn't hold up and steamrolled him. Brees, 2nd and 10. Passing pretty deep. And it's intercepted. It's intercepted, but there's a flag, and I think it's pass interference. All I know is Tampa, the Saints guy tipped it. There's a flag, It went up in the air. Tampa recovered it. It's an interception, Tampa, but he's got his hands all over it. Yeah, the defender has his hands all over the guy, the Saints player, so it's pass interference. The interception does not count, and we get first down. He's got his hands all over it. He's got his hands on the front, his arm around his back. He's got him every which way. There's no doubt about that call. But it would, if it wasn't for the call, the guy probably would have caught it. Hence, it wouldn't have been an interception anyway. But it just looked like Tampa Bay interception for 2 seconds. You think you're saying right there, you don't think that was pass interception? I think that was pass interference. Because he had his arm, even if this didn't count, he had his arm on his back. Brees throws. And it was to Thomas, but no good. Over his head a little bit, but it was covered very well. Michael Thomas, well defended. Brees threw it sideline. He was covered very well. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 at the 50. I was going to say the 51-yard line. At the 49-yard line. Brees fakes the. Oh no, he does. Kamara up the middle gets about 4 yards. Kamara up the middle. They're 10 yards outside of decent field goal range. 10 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Up by 10 points. Saints ball. Saints lead. Managing the clock. I like everything I'm seeing. 3rd and 6. They need the first down to get in field goal range. If they don't get field goal range, if they don't get the first down, they're not in field goal range. So it's either going to be a first down or it's going to be a kick. And the Saints had to call a timeout. The Saints, I don't know what just happened, but the Saints had to call a timeout for some reason. I don't know if they had something going on. I guess they just were shuffling around. Yeah, maybe it might not have been that obvious. I put it this way. I didn't think it was when the play happened. I didn't think that was pass interference. The play happened. I saw the replay twice, and the arm on the back is what gave it to me. But, like, live, I did not see it. I literally thought Tampa Bay intercepted the ball. Here we go. 3rd and 6. At the 45, 3rd and 6. Brees backed up, sacked. Man, he's drilled. Brees just got drilled for a loss of 10. It's going to be 4th and 16, and they're now back in their own territory. Loss of 10 yards on a sack. That guy ran through, totally untouched. Brees got railed. It's Pierre-Paul. Pierre-Paul, untouched, no one near him, ran like a freight train, and leveled Brees for a loss of 10. Ali Adel, hello to you. Saints are kicking the ball back to Tampa Bay, up by 10, and it's fair catch at the 13-yard line. Fair catch at the 13-yard. Ice Puppy. Ice Pulpy. So my school does a wax museum, and in 4th grade, we get to be a famous person that did something good. So I'm being Drew Brees because of the $5 million donation to needy family. Ice Pulpy, good man. Wax museum. And in 4th grade, we get to be a famous person. What do you do? I'm curious how you do that. But welcome, Ice Pulpy. Welcome if you guys are coming in. Commercial break. The Saints are up by 10. They just kicked it back to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Brady has thrown 2 interceptions, one for a pick 6. The other led to a touchdown, but they're still within 10 and about to get the ball back. So, we shall see. The last drive, it was lights out. Brady soared one for 50 that was a pass interference, and then easily scored on the next play to a man who was uncovered and was 10 yards open in the end zone. So it is 14-24. Tampa Bay's about to get the ball back. And I am going to take a shot. Ali Adele, if you're still here, I will take a shot for you. Say what's up in the chat. Slap a like. If you guys are here, like and subscribe. I do this for every Saints game. And if you say hello, I'll take a shot for you in your honor as a new guest.
It's not complicated.
I just want to say you're doing a great job explaining the game. Ali Adele, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing your name right. Ali Adele. Adele? I think it's Ali Adele. It sounds like it. If I'm right. Yes, I am. All right. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you for the compliment, and you get a shot. I didn't take one for the last score, and see what happens in my superstitious mind. I think I didn't take a shot for the last score, and now the Saints are kicking back to Tampa, so it's my fault for not having to take a shot. That is the crazy superstitious mind of myself. So I'm going to cheers to you, my friend. Welcome. Like and subscribe, and I will continue to rant and rave. What's up, Rye? The Bucks just got the ball back at their own 14. No score since Brady. I forget when you left, Rye, but it's 14-24. 14-24. The Saints just had to kick it back, and the Tampa Bay are deep, but they got plenty of time. I dig it, Ice Pulpy. Very cool. Way to pick Drew Brees. I like that. Thumbs up to you, my friend. 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. They got first down immediately. Brady, handoff. I think it's Jones. Gets maybe 2. Maybe 2 yards by Jones. I feel like Brady is definitely warmed up, calmed down a little bit, airing out balls. He was actually down by double digits, though. So him airing out the ball might just be him panicking. All I know is it's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line. Somebody either jumped or the Saints went off. I think it was false start. Tampa Bay, false start, backed up 5 yards. Going to be 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Third quarter, 8.5 minutes. Saints are up by 10. I just hope the Saints don't not score. Even if Tampa scores here, I hope the Saints don't just keep doing this crap where they're kicking off every 5 seconds. I do wish you luck. Good luck to Ice Pulpy being Drew Brees for his wax museum. I dig it. I like the call. I'm, of course, a fan. Behind me is my commemorative Katrina Drew Brees jersey. I just don't usually wear it because it's very expensive. So I usually hang it up on my chair and not get beer and alcohol on it. A lot of penalties on Tampa. Rye, a lot. I don't know. All I can remember at least 8 or 9 off the top of my head. So Tampa Bay, considering it's barely even halfway through the third, that's a lot. 3rd and 13. After the penalty. Here we go. 3rd and 13. Brady throws out of bounds. No flags. They're going to have to kick it back to the Saints. Evans was the target. Evans has no catches. On my fantasy team, has no catches. He has several targets. He's whined like a baby, fought Latimer, got away with a cheap foul, and all he's done is complain. The only thing he did good was being in a pass interference call that went 50 yards, but he doesn't get credit for the yardage. What's the most expensive football item you own? My most expensive football item, Saints get the kick. Decent return down to the 46 inside of Tampa territory. They're past midfield on the kick return. Got about 15 to 20 yards on the kick return. Past midfield, my most expensive football item. Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of football besides like stuff like you see. I have a ton of Saints stuff, but I don't really have anything really expensive. This honestly might be the most expensive Saints thing I own. It was like $300 Katrina commemorative Drew Brees jersey, where it's actually got like the Katrina patch on it and everything. Like, here, you guys can see it. This was like the year, I think it was the season after Katrina. It had the official Louisiana patch. It's all sewn and stitched in. I think this is the most expensive one I bought. They were like really limited. I think it was like almost $300. But I really don't, as far as like movie memorabilia, you guys know, when it comes to movie stuff, I got tons of memorabilia. But when it comes to like sports, I really don't go for like autographed pictures and balls and stuff like that. Like I have the football here. I don't know where it is. I have like footballs and stuff, but I really don't go too crazy for sports memorabilia. I just like to support the team like this. You can see I have 500,000 Saints things around me. But as far as collectibles and stuff, I just like nice jerseys. I like nice hats and I like nice jerseys. And the most expensive you ever get to is like $300 is like the most expensive jersey. Unless it's signed by a player or something, I don't typically see too many more expensive things. If I had autograph, like my dad used to be a Joe Brown fan. He wasn't necessarily a Browns fan, even though Joe Brown played for them back in the 70s. But I don't know why. He was a big Joe Brown fan. In his office, he's got signed balls and a signed plaque or something like that. That stuff's probably worth more than my jersey. But he's not even like really a football fan anymore. He kind of followed it when he was my age. And now he's just like, he'll watch it with me like on the Super Bowl, and he's neutral. He'll follow. If he says anything, he's a Patriot fan. But besides that, he was a big Joe Brown fan. My mom just told me my dad was one of the first responders for Katrina on a boat saving people. Well, then we will take a shot for your father on the next score because that is a good man. So good to Ice Palpy's father, and we will take a shot in his honor. Would you ever bid on a Super Bowl ring? That I might, Rye. I'm not kidding. I saw a Pawn Stars episode where the guy had several Super Bowl rings, and I was like, that's one thing I might be interested in. But I think even the cheapest one at Pawn Stars, he has 5 or 6 at least. Some are from the Patriots because the Patriots won so many, but they're usually from like players no one's ever heard of that were just like on the team, because even the staff gets rings. So a lot of times he gets ones from people no one ever heard of, but even those go for like 10,000 minimum. So those I actually would be kind of interested in. I would go for a Super Bowl ring. Never sell one up for auction. Saints ball. 2nd and 12. They lost 2 on the first down. Brees, handoff to Kamara, loses another 3 yards. So they went 1st down, lost 2 yards. 2nd down, lost 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They started with such good field position. They were 10 yards out of field goal range, starting with the ball. And now they are backed up almost past midfield, way out of field goal range. It's 3rd and 15. Not looking good. Josh Gordon sold his Patriots Super Bowl ring. I wonder if that's, I think the 2 that he had, I recognize one of the players' names, but he was a defensive guy. And the other one was literally like a backroom guy, like a guy that's like the offensive coordinator's second in command. Like that guy sold his ring. But even that one they were selling for like $10,000 because it's studded with diamonds. I mean, just in diamonds and gold and whatever else, it's worth a lot. Brees almost got sacked. That's why I'm ignoring it. Brees almost got sacked, got the ball off in time. 4th and 15 after 2 3 and 2 yard losses. They literally needed 10 yards on first down. Great field position, and they're booting it back to Tampa Bay. Fair catch at about the 10 or 11 yard. It's going to be Tampa's ball again. The Saints haven't done anything this quarter, this half, except intercept the ball for a pick 6. So basically, offense has done nothing this half. It was all defense scoring off a pick 6 from Brady. Meanwhile, Brady scored a touchdown and has kept it a 10-point game. But the Saints aren't playing great, and Brady is never out of a game. Brady, handoff, up the side, down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. No gain. Going to be 2nd and 10. No gain. That's the last of this one. But I think I'll have plenty. We got a quarter and 5 minutes. There is 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Patriots, Tampa Bay has the ball inside their own 15. Catch made. Gronkowski plows into the defense. Might have got first down. I think they're spotting him a foot short, maybe a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. That's the biggest gain by Gronkowski this game. It's going to be 3rd and 1. I don't even think they're past their own 20. Yeah, they're at the 19, I think. Let's see. Oh, no, they're at the 20. 3rd and 1 at the 20-yard line. Brady fakes the handoff. Pass, middle, wide. God damn it. He had 3 dudes around him, but he was plenty of room to catch the ball. Horrible. Horrible. On 3rd and 1, that was a crazy play, honestly. 3rd and 1, he faked the handoff. It got his receiver open. He's down at the 42. So they got 20 yards on that play. Horrible. I don't know what they're calling it, but it looks like about 20 yards. It was a beautifully done play. They faked the handoff on 3rd and 1. Saints ran in thinking it was going to be a run, which is what you'd think it'd be on 3rd and 1. And the receiver got wide open down the middle. Now there's an injury.
Because of COVID here in 2020, you can have veterans on it. Up to 16 players, used to be 10. And if you go on IR,
That's crazy. They're saying because of COVID that you're allowed to have 6 more players than usual on a roster. They allowed 6 more players than usual on a roster because they're anticipating more people being sidelined because of COVID. So you actually have a much bigger team with more players to choose from. That's interesting. Here we go. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay at the 43. Brady shoots it to the side. Screenplay down the side. Gets about 5 or 6 yards. They're using clock, too. We're under 4 minutes. 3rd quarter, under 4 minutes. Up by 10. Saints are up by 10. But Brady has been doing a lot more on offense than the Saints did this quarter. We're at the 49-yard mark. 2nd and 4. Brady fakes it. Pass deep. It's aired out. Almost one-arm catch. There's flags all over. And honestly, it looked like he was holding him. So, I mean, it looked good. He tied him up. Yeah, he tied him up. He hooked his arm and tied him up. It made Hunt have to catch with one arm. He almost caught it with one arm. He almost had a one-arm catch on the sideline. But it didn't matter because the one-arm catch made the ref see that the Saints guy had him tied up. It wasn't Hunt, it was Miller. So that's another one. Another deep pass on 3rd down. that got a pass interference call, but that was good. It's 1st and 10 on their own 23. Or no, on the Saints 23. Lost about a yard, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Has Gronk had a catch? He got one catch for 2 yards, and then he got another one right there that led to the first down. Led to a first down. I think Gronk has 2 catches for maybe 10 or 11 yards. Mike Evans, 3 targets, no catches, but 2 huge pass interference calls involving him. Here we go. 23-yard line. Brady, handoff up the middle, gets about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 7, but I think they're in the red zone. They're at the 20-yard mark. Right at the 20, red zone, 3rd and 7. I pray they hold him to a field goal. We're almost through the 3rd quarter. I hope the Saints hold him to a field goal. Keep it a touchdown game. Get the ball back. Keep the lead. Here we go. 14 on the game clock. Brady's making moves, but he ain't snapping it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. He barely got it off. 3rd and 7, and he throws it way out of bounds. Like, I'm talking 10 feet over anybody in the vicinity's head, and it wasn't even rushed. I don't know what happened there. He literally almost threw it into the stadium. On 3rd and 7, they're going to kick a field goal, but I don't know what happened there. I feel like, there was good coverage on the outside anyway, but I don't know if he intentionally did that. He threw that way out of bounds. Oh my God, Kittle was out? Kittle went first. Oh no, I took Kelsey first as tight end, but Kittle went second. I was between Kittle and Kelsey. I went with Kelsey because I think him and Mahomes will do more good. 38-yard attempt right down the middle. It kind of hooked at the end, but it's good. We have a 1-touchdown game with 2:22 on the clock. 2:22 in the 3rd quarter, up by a touchdown. Saints leading, but they get the ball back. Much closer than I wanted. Ice Pulpy, are you still here? Do you think Tom cheats? Because he does. I won't say he does, but he does. Cheers to Ice Pulpy's father for being a responder in the Katrina, New Orleans incident. So cheers. This is for Ice Pulpy. I assume you were a younger lad, so I don't condone drinking, but I cheers to your father for his service. This is for him.
And the voices of the people I love.
That is for you, my friend. Even though I said I wouldn't take shots for field goals or the Tampa Bay Bucks, I think I changed the rules where now every score is a winner.
And next up we have the experience.
Thank you, my friend. Ice Poppy, I do every Saints game. Feel free to join. You're always welcome. I don't discriminate against age or anything. Just don't ever blame me for any bad habits. I don't condone anything bad. If you see me do it, this is all water in front of me. Do you? Koo got an onside kick again today. How do I say his name? Young Ho Ko, right? Isn't it Young Ho Ko? I remember last year I kept pronouncing his name wrong. I think it's Young Ho Ko or Young Hoo Koo. Maybe it's Young Hoo Koo. I don't know. All I know is, you're right, Ryan. Yeah, that dude has some weird luck in the world of kicking. Young Wei. I knew I was saying it wrong. Young Wei Koo. I know I had the same problem last year. I kept being like, I know I'm saying this wrong every time. Young Wei Koo. I'm getting a little nervous, guys. The Saints offense has done very little. And they've had at least 2 possessions. I hope things change. I always like when it's matching numbers. It's 2-2-2 on the clock, 24-17. And we're getting the ball back. Saints are about to get the ball back. And yet again, it's a touchback. Why even have kickoffs anymore? It's such a waste of time when every team just boots it through the end zone. It's like no point. They're saying Drew Brees has the second quickest throw time in the NFL. And today, he's even faster than his average quick time. But why is that? Because I don't feel like he's been pressured. I don't feel like Drew Brees has been pressured. I feel like he's just firing away. It's 1st and 10, 25-yard line, handoff, Kamara, up the middle, at least 5 or 6 yards. But this is how they've been starting every drive. Drew Brees doesn't even crack 100 yards yet. He's got a touchdown, 94 yards. He hasn't even cracked 100 yards. This half, the entire Saints offense has 6 yards. Not even the offense, the total yards. Saints offense has 6 total yards. That's counting the interception yardage on the defense. That's how bad they're playing this quarter. Kamara, handoff, up the middle. About a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. It's almost inside a minute in the 3rd quarter. By the time they snap this ball, we're going to be under a minute in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 2. They're actually spotting him shorter. It's going to be 3rd and 2. It's ticking down. The game clock is a second off the play clock. So they could go a minute under here. We got, what's his face? Jameis Winston's on the sideline calling plays. I never hated Jameis Winston. I had him on my fantasy team. I just hated him because he was on Tampa Bay. 3rd and 2, Taysom Hill. He only lost about 7 yards. Great move. See, the problem with this is whenever you keep throwing Taysom Hill in, they know you're usually going run. So now you got a 3rd and 2. You got Taysom Hill in. Everybody literally just stormed to Taysom Hill. He lost literally maybe 6 yards if he's lucky. I think it might even be more than that. That's the only problem with Taysom Hill. I love him, but they need to mix it up a little more because every time he comes on the field, it's like he lost 7 yards. It's 4th and 9. They're kicking right back. Saints had the ball for 1.5 minutes. It took a nice bounce. It took a Saints bounce. It's bopping back. Hit about the 21, maybe 20 line. Hit about the 22-yard mark. It's 7 seconds. As soon as this quarter ends, I'm going to shift the camera because Michelle's here, and you guys can't see her. So as soon as this quarter ends, in 7 seconds, it's Tampa Bay's ball up. Saints are up by a touchdown, but the Saints have been shitting the bed on every drive. They've literally gotten less than 2-digit total yardage in this entire quarter after leading by 17 points. Brady, snap, up the side. Jones gets about 6 yards, and we're done with the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd and either 3 or 4. And the Saints are 7 points up. I'm just going to shift the camera a little. I'm not going nowhere. Ugh, I'm a crippled old man. Don't mind me. I'm crippled. See, I hooked it up to this apparatus where I should be able to just pivot. And there you are. There we go. Now you guys can see Michelle. Those of you who don't know, that's my girlfriend, Michelle. Oh, look at you. Sponsoring myself. Good, I like it.
I didn't have time to go get my
Hey, if you were...
I figured this was...
That's perfect. This is ViewMasters Reactions shirt. If you guys don't want to watch the live streams, these came out like a month or two ago. My two fave teams won today, Seattle and Chicago. Ice Pulpy. I love it. Honestly, you could ask, this isn't a lie, you could ask others in the chat. Chicago and Seattle, I don't mind at all. They're my neutral teams. I always say, I'm like earlier, Chicago won, but it was kind of because Detroit messed up in the end zone. But hey, I like Chicago better than Detroit, so I don't care. I have like fair weather teams, and Chicago and Seattle have always been like my fair weather teams. I love everyone on their teams. There's never, Chicago has sometimes a bit of a rough guy here and there, but Seattle always has stand-up players. So if I had to pick, Seattle's one of my, if it wasn't for the Saints, my next team would probably be like Seattle or something like that. Just because they're a wholesome group of dudes, never really cause much. Rye says the shirt's looking good. I'm subbing, liking, and hitting the bell, says Ice Poppy. I'll be here. I appreciate it. I'm getting very antsy because there's one quarter left. The Saints have led the whole game, and now I'm getting nervous because they have not played good in the last quarter. I almost want to take a shot, but I also don't want to jinx myself and improperly take shots. They did see Ice Pulpy. Someone earlier was in the chat and said, "That's right, Chicago's the crap. They won, blah blah." And I'm like, I'm not taking anything away from Chicago, but Detroit kind of handed him that game. But I still like Chicago better. I'm just speaking the obvious. But here's the stats. So now Drew Brees is 94 yards. Tom Brady 158, but he had got 2 interceptions. So Brady has double the yardage almost and has the ball. 2nd and 4. Start of the 4th quarter. Saints up by 7. Brady's throwing. He goes deep. And he went in triple coverage to Gronk, and he is lucky that no one hit that ball. He went into literally triple coverage to Gronk. Anyone could have got a hand on that ball. I like Gronkowski literally was like, am I crazy? Anyone who's watching the game, Gronkowski has 3 dudes on him. Why are you throwing that ball there? 3rd and 4th. I pray they stop him. This would be great if they get it 3 and out right off the bat. 3rd and 4 on their own 28-yard line. Brady sacked. Brady is sacked. Lost at least 6 or 7 yards. Saints are getting the ball back. And now I will do a shot because I'm excited. I don't care score or not. I'm doing a shot. That throw from Trubisky was clean. Yes, it was. It was, my friend. It was. Shirt looking good. Lady Amalthea. Hi, everyone. Oh, there you are. Oh, you joined the stream. I was like, how are you? What's happening? I don't want to drink that. I almost drank the whole cup of vodka. I poured the shot, almost drank the cup. I'm going to see what happens. The Tampa Bay just kicked back to the Saints. Under 14 minutes. Fair. Oh, no, he didn't fair catch it. Up the sideline. Past the 30. Past the 35. Down at the 38. So Saints are going to start with good field position. 14 on the clock. And we might get a timeout, but who cares? Cheers. This is for Lady Amalthea. Cheers, Lady Amalthea. To the Saints holding the lead. They have the ball. They just need to do time management. Score a couple more. Hey, if they get a field goal, that's 2 double-digit lead. I'll take it. Cheers, Saints. Hold it. I was going to say cheers to Joe Buck passing out because I hate him. Here we go. Brees. Everyone spread wide. Kamara shot back for a screen pass, and he dropped it. Looked like Brees threw it a little low, though. Oh, Ice Pulpy was saying earlier.
I heard he's going to be Drew.
Oh, see that? I don't even have to tell her. She heard all about it.
I was in the other room, but I heard.
Yeah, she heard all about it. She just said it. You're going to be in the Wax Museum. She usually pays attention even when you don't see her. Drew Brees, Kamara lined up. Everyone else is wide. And they're running the clock. The game clock, or the play clock is 5, 4. Snap. Drew Brees goes way end zone. Catch made. Jared Cook for at least 30 or 40 yards. They might be right outside, but I think end zone. I mean, not the end zone, the red zone. I'm getting ahead of myself. Jared Cook is lights. Where is it? Catch made at the 25. He's out at the 15. So they're inside the red zone. He made it at the 25. He's at about the 17, 18-yard line. Here we go. They're at the 15. They spotted him at the 15. Jared Cook in the red zone. Handoff. Murray up the middle. 5-yard gain. They're at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 10. Beautiful, beautiful catch. Jared Cook has more yards than everyone combined, and Brees almost just doubled his yardage for the entire game in this drive. At the 11-yard line, Drew Brees. It looks like Murray again. Murray goes for the block. Shuffle. It's to Murray. I knew it was going to be to Murray. I could see it, but he lost a yard or two. Murray went for the block, but he did one of those quick blocks and then went for the pass. He lost a yard or two. Oh, they're actually saying incomplete pass. That's why the other players on Tampa Bay are saying it was a fumble, but they're saying incomplete pass. I don't know. I didn't see it. They better, if it is, here's the other look. I don't know. I don't think he had enough to possess it, but it was close enough where you had to take a second look. 3rd and 5 on the 11. Brees, end zone. It was short, but he got the first down, I think. It's not in the end zone, but I think he got the first down. It looks like they're spotting him. First down on the 4-yard line. Jay's neighbors know the same score. The funny thing is my windows are open, and they're close enough where they probably could hear me. They're probably like, what is happening?
I don't know. I was just saying that. I don't know. I think you're lucky because you live in the mountains.
Maybe they can't. I mean, the way I yell, they possibly can now. They're close enough. If they're marking it first down, guys, it's going to be 1st and goal from either the 4 or the 5. 11 minutes and counting in the game. They're on the 5. So 1st and goal from the 5. They're tight packed with Murray in the backfield. Brees throws, catch, made, touchdown, but there's flags. It's Sanders, touchdown, but there's flags. And Sanders was open. I don't know if he pushed off and it was offensive or what. Oh, no. I think they're saying it's face mask. They're saying it's face mask against the defender who was with the guy that scored the touchdown. So not only did the guy still score the touchdown, but he got a face mask in the process. So it's already confirmed touchdown, but he was face masked before he made the touchdown. So they're going to probably assess the penalty on the kick, which might actually give us a kick return. They're waiting for the official announcement from the refs. Yeah, they're going to enforce it at the kick. So New Orleans elected to enforce it at the kick. So it is a touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, big addition to our team this year. Emmanuel Sanders, touchdown in the first game. Beautiful. I'm happy to see the production right away. Because I've always liked Emmanuel Sanders. So we got rid of some dudes, and I'll take Emmanuel Sanders any day. 31, extra point is good. 31-17. Drew Brees, touchdown pass. Beautiful. That was great. See, the Saints did it by actually catching the ball. Tom Brady had to rely on pass interference calls every time. He's one of those guys that throws the ball up and hopes for a defensive mistake. Drew Brees relies on skill. That's why he will lead at everything. I guarantee you all that Brees will go down in history with every record. Brady isn't going to catch him, especially on a Tampa Bay team. I'm not trying to knock them, but I am. Because they're on my division, and they suck. And the fact that Brady went here thinking he's all that with his buddy Gronk, it ain't going to happen. So Brady, if anything, is going to do worse than ever. He's going to go down with a different team and not retire with his Patriots. And Brees is going to blow away all his records. He's already has them all, and this game alone, he's blown them away. And that's what you get from Jay after he just said that Brees was sucking 5 minutes ago. So I got to take a shot. Who do we got in here?
We're talking about Ice Pulpy needs some football advice.
Oh, I saw it. I saw he said no one's passing to him.
Yeah, so I was saying he should start grabbing instructions.
Ice Pulpy. No, I'm on offense. I'm a receiver. I used to be a fat kid. And no one used to pass to me. They used to hand me the ball and use me like a bull to get through everything. And then I lifted weights and got bigger, and now I'm probably the best on any team with regular people, not in this kind of stuff. So, oh my God, it's Kroll. I recommend lift some weights and then tell people to get lost and just be a performer. That's what I did. Anyway, anyone new in the chat?
Ice Pulpy, what grade are you in?
4th grade.
Oh, he's in fourth.
4th grade wax museum.
Okay, well I think that's a little bit young to be lifting weights.
But yeah, don't listen to me. You're too young to be lifting weights. But
Start.
right now, you're in a time of your life where people are just going to be
Jerks.
mean for no reason.
Yeah.
And there's not much you could do except just brush it off. When you get older, you can do things about it. Right now, some people just suck.
Yeah. It's not your fault.
You have friends here.
We're with you.
I got to take a shot before the Tampa Bay, God forbid. Anyone new in the chat, I'll dedicate a shot. If anyone's new in the chat, Saints just scored. It's 31-17.
See, when I was in 4th grade, I had no friends. All of my friends I thought were people that were like way.
Oh my God! Saints just recovered it. It was a botched recovery on Tampa Bay. Saints got the ball inside the red zone. It's Saints ball inside the red zone. Tampa touched it and then didn't hold the ball, and the Saints recovered. It is already inside the red zone. Saints ball. Tampa recovered it, pitched it back to his own man, and then the Saints dove on it. I don't even know. I think they're on he's on the 19. Either the 19 or the 21. I can't see which side that is. I think it's the 19. And then he slid a yard or two. He might be on the 17 or 18. Oh my God, Tampa Bay has literally made every mistake now. They botched a punt return. They botched a field goal. They had 2 interceptions. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. What idiots. He tried to pitch it back to his own guy. It's Saints ball on the 17. Oh my God, I didn't even take my shot yet. Brees, handoff. Murray again. Murray runs up the middle, gets 3 or 4 yards. He is running with authority. They're at like the 13, 14 yard line. Good guy. All right, I'm just taking a shot. Shears, I'm taking a shot. You don't have to take one. I'm trying to think of who to take it for.
Everybody.
This is for everyone. Since everyone already got a shot and no one's doing the chat, everyone shot. This is for the Saints, for you guys. 2nd and 6 on their own 14. Brees, passing. caught 1 yard short. Michael Thomas, he has caught it about a half a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Cheers to this shot because I might be taking another in 5 seconds. Cheers, everyone.
So, so Ryan, because he's from Scotland, doesn't know how like the school system works. So I kind of just basically gave him a rundown of how like.
Oh, I saw that, but I
like,
wasn't
you know,
sure.
They
That
have
makes
like
sense.
the A levels there and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
but
makes
like
sense.
here we have like K through.
All right, there's no talk of school right now. This is 3rd and 1. I understand.
Fine.
3rd and 1. Saints on the 9-yard line. Pass. I think it was Murray. Delayed handoff, but he dove in. Who was that? All I know is they got the first down, but I don't know who that was. Oh, it was Murray. Murray. They faked the handoff, delayed it. Murray got it, got about 2 yards. It's 1st and goal from about the 6. A lot, Rye. Lots of mistakes. Tampa, I'm not kidding. If you wrote them all down, it's like ridiculous. 2 interceptions, both led to touchdowns, a field goal block, a punt return botched, over a dozen penalties. Oh my God. Murray would have scored a touchdown, but he fell. It's got to be maybe 2nd and goal from the 3rd or the 2. He either got to the 2nd or the 3rd yard marker, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from the. And now total yards, Saints in the last like 8 minutes, the Saints have like way more than doubled their yardage for the game. Here we go from the 3rd yard marker, 2nd and goal from the 3rd. Brady. Brees hands it off. Barely gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2, maybe the 1.5. 31-17. 3rd and goal from the 2. 8 minutes on the clock. So the Saints are up already by 14. They could go up by 21. It's 3rd and 1.5 yards. They're spotting them tight. It's 3rd and about 1.5 yards. Brees. He's going for pass. Pass. End zone. It's almost picked off. No flags. It was almost Emmanuel Sanders. It was a target to Emmanuel Sanders in the end zone corner, but it was good coverage and he had to go out of bounds. It would have been a 2nd for Emmanuel Sanders, but the coverage was good. Emmanuel Sanders had 2 or 3 guys in that corner with him. So it almost was a pick, honestly. They're lucky it didn't get picked off. So it's likely to be, which it looks like, Lutz is going to go for a 21-yard field goal. 4th and goal from the 2. Lutz kicks it right through, no problem. 34-17. The Saints are up double Tampa Bay. The Saints just doubled Tampa Bay's score. And there's 8:01 on the clock for the rest of the game. Rye, I would say if they scored a touchdown, easily game over. But I will still give Brady the respect that in 8 minutes he could score. I mean, mind you, it's not necessarily 3 touchdowns and a field goal. If they go for 2-point conversions, they could get 3 touchdowns. I've seen lesser players like Michael Vick, even though I thought Michael Vick, besides his off-field shenanigans, Michael Vick, I thought was always a good player. I always remember the game where Michael Vick had 4 touchdowns in 7 minutes against the Giants. He was Eagles-Giants. I was at the bar. Everyone wrote them off, and Michael Vick scored 4 touchdowns in like 7.5 minutes. So if Michael Vick could do it, Tom Brady could do it. So I never write it off as a win. But if they don't go quick here, it ain't looking good. Michelle is with you guys. I got to run and pee real quick because I've been shotting it up. We're going to do one more.
You're leaving?
I got to pee.
Now it's my show.
Your show. I ran out of mixer. I even
Do
did
you
what I
want
said.
some Coca-Cola?
Oh, no, I'll
There
take
might be a
more.
little bit left.
No, it's cool. Actually, I'll save that. I'll save that for when I come back. I'm gonna go pee.
All right, cool.
Hold the chat down. Just
Alright.
don't no big movements and don't knock that over.
Don't knock anything over. Don't do anything crazy.
I just don't want to knock the phone.
Why would I do that?
What?
This is my show now. Jay, you're banned. This is my channel. I'm in charge. There we go. ViewMasters reactions. I'm wearing the shirt. Yes, I am taking over. How many people do we have? Oh, we only have a voting right now. Okay. Oh, hi everyone. Yes, Michelle reactions. I'm not really much of a reaction person. I'm more of like a creative person. Like I used to, well, I mean I still do things. Like I paint and I like to make my own clothes. And we were talking about how I like to dig out of the garbage. What I'll do is like I'll literally take like your grandma's clothes and then I'll like snip, sew a little bit and then I'll like custom make it to like fit me. And then painting, and then I used to write music. So I'm like definitely more of like a creative person. But I'm at the same time I also have like a very expressive personality. So yeah, I guess like, you know, I don't know, whenever I like tell stories, whenever I have quite the reaction on my face. But I like to definitely do more like my own stuff. Yeah, Jay and I have actually talked about me doing reactions. We actually were going to do, because we haven't even, like, this was months and months ago, about, what's that movie that we were talking about? Usual Suspects. So, I was watching it, and then we were supposed to, like, do, like, a reaction video, but, I'm not much of a reaction person, because I'm, like, very boring, I guess, when I watch stuff. But I love to like make stuff. So I was talking to him the other day about like making some like videos and like doing some original stuff. I really hope that we can like do something like that. Like there's a song that came to my mind the other day, and I'm not telling anyone because I really want to do it. But I want to sample something, and I started writing like a rap to it. But I want Jay to rap it. But I'm not telling him what the song is. I'm just telling him how I have this idea for a song, and I want you to rap it, and I'll write it. It's my show. You have to sit over there now.
No.
Yes.
I'm just gonna stand
Okay.
here. I keep saying the Patriots. Tampa Bay.
No.
Over there.
No. I'll get up in like 5 minutes.
It's the end of the game in 5 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I want to sit here.
7:54.
I'm being kicked off the chair.
You have to give me the chair.
I want the chair. I want to be in charge.
Oh my God. Brady on 3rd and 10. Is there any play? Brady just rifled a pass. I literally got freaked out. Yeah, she got Brady literally just rifled like a 30-yard pass, and the guy almost one-arm caught it. They might have, I don't know, I have to get a better look.
ViewMasters games. We were actually talking about maybe live streaming us playing some old school Nintendo, but we haven't gotten around to that either. Me and him are quite competitive when it comes to Nintendo. Like old school, like 80s, like Super Mario Brothers, like Nintendo. We literally played like a couple weeks ago, and oh my god, it was so much fun. And we were both like ready to throw the controller at the screen, but it was so much fun.
Tampa Bay just kicked the ball back already. So while I peed, Tampa Bay lost the ball while I peed. Tampa Bay got the ball, and they lost it back. The Saints already have the ball again with 7 minutes. They're at their own 35. Now I will consider this probably over with, Rye. I was thinking that Brady might go into his craziness, but it's 7.5 minutes. Brees is coming back out. Tampa has all their timeouts. I mean, until it's under 5 minutes, unless the Saints score again. I still have to take a shot. So cheers. Since we have no one new, Cheers again to the chat. To the Saints holding the lead.
We're gonna cheers to Ice Pulpy because he reminds me of me when I was young.
Cheers to Ice Pulpy. And the Saints just lost 4 yards on that first play.
Under 7.5 to go in the game with the Saints cruising with now a 17-point lead.
The funny thing is, at the end of the day, Brees' stats are still. Guys, I'm here. Don't ask me why. You could go back, but I'm just going to zoom in now.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm sitting here. This is
Guys, don't ask me why, but for some reason, my charger said it was charging this whole time and it wasn't. So now, I got to move all this around. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I'm just going to position it real quick for the next. I mean, Tampa Bay is making their way downfield, but they're down by so much. It's probably pointless. But just in case something crazy happens, I'm coming back. I don't want there to be the most epic comeback in history, and then I missed it.
What? I want to sit in the chair.
No.
Oh, you're no fun.
So now we will have from this angle. Actually, maybe this angle is nicer.
I feel like
I almost feel like this angle is better. I feel like it's brighter.
Well, I feel like I look better on this angle.
And you can see the Empire Strikes Back cluster. The Saints charged. Sorry, guys. I don't know why, but my charger, I had it plugged in the entire time. It's fully charged, even though all the lights were on and it was plugged in. It wasn't charging my phone. I think my cable's torn and wasn't doing anything.
We have a question from Geising 1860. Do you live stream for the Cowboys game too?
What is that, tonight?
I don't know.
I think that's tonight's game. Honestly, normally I would, but I have videos I have to edit now that the arcade's open. So if you're talking about the night game, then I am probably not doing that one. Normally I would, though. I'm just trying to figure out why the chat disappeared on my.
I have it on my phone.
There, live chat. There it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the Saints challenged, and I guess they won because Tampa is way back. 2nd and 6. They're a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1, a little under 5 minutes.
Why did you drop the ball?
I accidentally did, and I got really worried it was going to hit the freaking camera plug.
It looked like it was about to hit my Nintendo.
It did hit your Nintendo, but it bounced off. 3rd and 1. This is, I mean, they're going to go for it, but it's 3rd and 1. If Tampa doesn't do anything here, Brady dove in for the first down.
I want my football. Give it back to me.
So Brady just got the first down. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. They're moving very quickly, and obviously because they need 17 points in 4:30. I mean, if Brady scores really quick, maybe something could happen. Brady airs it out. Caught, made at about the 12-yard line. He catches the ball. Brady is running downfield. Miller literally dove out for like a 50-yard catch. So they're probably going to score, but they're down a lot. Brady, throw, caught, gets about 2 yards. Under 4 minutes. Brady, a 2nd and 8 on their own 15. Brady almost got sacked, lost the ball, and had a dive on it for a loss of 2. They lose 2 yards on that. Clock still ticking. 3:25 on the clock, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down. Catch made. Maybe gets 3 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and 7, and they need 17 points, and there's 3 minutes on the clock.
Provided he stays healthy in the secondary for the Saints here in 2020. You heard him down there on the field. Carter Johnson, he's cramping. And a little surprising.
And now a Saints defensive guy is on the ground.
And the conditioning becomes a factor.
So it's 4th and 7 in a game where the Saints are up by 17, and one of their defense just got injured. Great. Now here's the thing. Say Tampa scores a touchdown. They're up by 10, the Saints. They have the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. They could easily get the ball back and score again and make it a 3-point game. But it'll still only leave them seconds on the clock. Like I said, it's happened before many times. I'm just saying it's unlikely, but it's possible. 4th and 7, they're going for it. So if they lose here, that's it, game over. Brady, catch made, 1st down. They just got in, and there's flags all over, and the guy who caught it looks like he's injured. So they got the 1st down, the guy looks injured, and there's flags everywhere. Oh, God. They're going to say helmet to helmet on a defensive, you know what I mean. Helmet to helmet on a defenseless receiver. So they're going to say it's a 1st down plus half the distance to the goal. Plus that guy's probably getting a huge fine. It's going to be 1st down and like 3 yards. So it's going to be about 1st and goal from the 3. They got 3 minutes. They can run it in. They can even onside kick it. They don't have to because they got the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. So they don't have to onside kick it. But they might even go for that and hope for the best. Honestly, that onside kick, it wasn't even an onside kick. The botched kick by Tampa really gave the Saints the cushion they needed because if they didn't get that, if they score here, it would have been a 3-point game. Brady's got everyone wide. 1st and goal from the 2. Brady's got everyone wide. Pass. Caught. And they're flagging touchdown, and they're saying Evans. That'll give you fantasy points. But honestly, it looked like he bobbled the ball. I want to see this. Evans looked like he bobbled it. Here he is. Catch, both feet. Oh, no, he had it. Evans got it. I thought he bobbled it. He just secured it. Yeah, no, he got it. He one-armed it into the chest. Mike Evans, touchdown. At least I'll get fantasy points for that. But we got Mike Evans, touchdown. They're going for 2, guys. So if they do this, it's still a 9-point game. So they'll still need a touchdown and a field goal. It ain't like this saves them any, but hey, it'll make them that much closer. They're going for the 2-point conversion. Brady snaps the ball. Everyone's wide. Pass way over the head out of bounds. It was to Mike Evans, but it's way over Mike Evans' head. Honestly, it didn't really matter because either way, they still need a touchdown and a field goal. Now, though, they have to do the 2-point conversion again. Honestly, I think that was stupid. They kicked the extra point. They're down a field goal and a touchdown with an extra point. Now they have to get a touchdown, a field goal, and a 2-point conversion. That was kind of dumb, honestly. But there's still enough time where they could pull some weird crap. Hey, all the Saints got to do is get 1 or 2 first downs, and we're good. The Saints have a lot of cushion. They're up by 9. Or no, 11. That's right. They missed the 2-point conversion. They're up by 11 with under 3 minutes, and they have the ball. They have everything in their favor. For the love of God, hold the lead.
Like you said, the defenses overall did a really nice job. And then
Tampa onside kick. It's got a nice bounce, but the Saints got it at the 48, 49. It had a nice bounce off the onside kick, but it went right to a Saints receiver. They're already at midfield, and they have to run maybe one first down, maybe gets them the win. And even if it doesn't, Brady needs a field goal, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. So it's very bleak. I'm going to pour the rest of this because this is all I got left. This will be the... Oh, that's actually more than I thought. Actually, it'll just fit. It'll literally just fit in that shot glass. Everything left will fit in one shot glass that kills every beverage I've had in front of me. Saints running play up the middle. Murray gets about 4 yards. And Tampa calls their second timeout. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. 2nd and 5. Oh, they got 5 yards. Saints got 5 yards. Leonard Fournette must be like, what did I do wrong in another life? Because he was on the Jaguars, which was one of the losingest teams in history. Now he's on Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. He loses opening day game. He didn't get a lot of looks at all. I don't even know what Fournette got, but Fournette didn't get a whole lot of yardage at all. Almost all of the Tampa Bay's yardage, if you look, almost half of their yardage was off of penalties from pass interference, which was decent calls, but still, it's like Brady throws it up in the air and hopes for the best.
and then to be able to bring in Latavius Murray and have him take some of the load off of him in the run game.
Brady throws to Taysom. Taysom wide open to Kamara. Kamara running it in to the 9-yard line. Saints do a trick play with Taysom Hill. Get about 45 yards on the pass. Taysom Hill got the yardage, though. Taysom Hill got like a 40-yard pass to Kamara. It's 1st and goal. They were at the 48. No one near Kamara. Someone's like 5 yards away. The safety had to get him. They're at the 9. It's like almost a 40-yard catch and carry. So the Saints are probably going to score again. This game is done. I mean, it was done a while ago, but you never count yourself in until, I mean, we're down to the 2-minute warning. Tampa's got all their timeouts out, and the Saints are about to score. They could probably just take a knee. I mean, they have to run one more play, but after this, they could probably take a knee. So Brees is backed up. You got Murray in the backfield. Handoff to Murray. Murray up the middle. Gets to the 5. And now it will go to the 2-minute warning. It was actually a couple ticks above. So we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. The Saints are 2nd and goal from the 5. And they could potentially just take a couple knees and call it a day. 25, 25, 25. I guess they got it. They probably have to run one more play. They have to, and they can't even get a first down. So they might actually have to run a couple because taking a knee won't necessarily run the clock out. So they might have to still run 1 or 2. Steve Thompson.
Your father's been researching our genealogy. We're Vikings.
But who is counting? I don't understand what Steve Thompson's saying. 6'6" a-hole. I don't know what that is.
I'm pretty sure he's just calling me an asshole.
But he says,
Big
have you been talking to him?
Yes.
Oh.
That's Doc.
Oh.
Doc has joined the stream.
Oh. I'm looking and I'm like, is this guy insulting you or is this like an actual thing going on?
I was talking about work and then I was like, I texted Doc. I was like, yo, join the
Oh.
stream when I'm talking about work.
Ice Poppy, we're in Jersey, New Jersey.
Was the night before kickoff went off through the house?
That's Marshawn Lynch.
Not even.
Marshawn Lynch is in a Tostitos commercial with Gronkowski. And Brady. Look at Brady. I've never seen this. This Dorito commercial must have cost a fortune.
You're very loud chewer.
You got many very famous football players in this commercial. That probably cost them like $20 million. Perez Wolf, looks like Saints are going to win. I think we can declare this a victory. I didn't want to declare victory until the last drive ended. But after all that crap, I'm pretty sure there is no stopping the Saints at this point.
Give families plans to mix and match, all starting at just $35. The network more people rely on gives you more.
I'm guessing I will take this victory shot at some point. It's nice that I actually got to kill everything. I think it's hilarious. I killed both cups, the Sprite and the Coke, the seltzer's done. I got just enough water to chase this last shot.
Football continues tonight on NBC with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, whoever asked before, I would normally watch the Sunday night game. But when the Saints play the afternoon on opening day, and I haven't eaten, I have to take a break. 2-minute warning, Saints got to run a play. Handoff Kamara, and he loses a yard or two. Kamara lost 2. But I think they're going to have to keep running it just to run the clock. Because if they take a knee, I think the Tampa Bay Bucks will have like 15 seconds left. So I think they're going to have to keep running it and either hope they get points or the game just ends. Yeah, there's not enough time to clock it. Here we go, 3rd and goal. And they lost 2 yards. So it's 3rd and goal from the 7 now. Drew Brees, everyone wide, no one around. He's going to pass it. He's going to pass. Drew Brees. Oh, no, it's Taysom Hill again. And Taysom Hill gets to the 1-yard mark. I keep assuming it's Brees, and it's not. Taysom Hill, it's 4th and goal from the 1-yard mark. Are they going to kick it? They're going to have clock left because they're either going to score or give it back to Tampa Bay. So either way, Tampa is getting this ball back. Unless there's a penalty, Tampa Bay is getting this ball back with about 30 seconds on the clock. Maybe 28. So we literally got to let this work it out. What's up, Doc? Hello, Doc. Good to meet you for the first time. They literally have 27 seconds. It's 4th and goal at the 1 yard. I don't know if the Saints are probably going to go for it and leave him at the 1 yard mark. If they don't make it, big deal. They're up by 11 points. I think Taysom Hill is going to quarterback. I think they're going to give it to Taysom Hill, have him do some magic, see if he scores. Brees looks like he's still ready to go out, but Taysom Hill is right next to him. So we're either going to have a touchdown or Tampa Bay is going to have to go 99 yards in 20 seconds. Because they're going to run clock on this play. They're going to have about 23 seconds.
This is a good football team in New Orleans, and they're going to probably win 13, 14 games this year. And so there's nothing to hang your head on.
And it goes to show, too, like they're saying New Orleans looks like they're going to win 13 or 14 games. It also looks like Tampa ain't going to do a whole lot. Although they did make a ton of mistakes, they're still kind of within reach. But if they score here, Saints are all lined up. It looks like Brees is going to take a knee. No, he flips it to Kamara. Kamara on the outside, and he scores the touchdown. 3rd touchdown for Kamara. They didn't just mess around. They had Kamara run it in for another touchdown. Kamara's got 3 on the day. And he just got it in. His speed beat out the defender. Oh my God. I think they're saying that he stepped out before. It looks like he might be an inch short of it getting it in. I can't tell, guys. They got to show a sideline view. It looks like Kamara might have stepped out an inch short and it's 4th down. They're going to review this. Kamara might be an inch short. Look. He's out right there. That is the closest I've ever seen. The ball is touching the line when his foot goes out. But they're saying what I'm thinking. It's so close, how do you overturn it? And it's a meaningless play. Because even if you say, all right, it doesn't count. Now Tampa Bay's got to go 99.9 yards in 20 seconds. It's not going to happen. So they might just say, listen, we can't, there's no differentiator to determine it brought back. So they'll probably just count it, have him kick it off, take a knee, and call it a day. But that is really close. Kamara's foot goes out when the ball touches the line. What really upsets me is I could have got Kamara in the 2nd round, and I didn't because the guy ahead of me had automatic draft pick on. And he even told me I would have never took Kamara, but it auto-drafted Kamara for him in the 2nd round. I would have got Kamara in the 2nd round and had 3 touchdowns and God knows how many yards. But because of auto-drafting, I missed him by 1 pick. Instead, I got Mike Evans, who got me no catches. Oh, yeah, he did get that 1 touchdown at the end. It's all right. Mike Evans did get a touchdown. But still. I don't know, guys. Look, here it is again. His foot is out. It's literally like on the line when you see the foot out. Like, here's the shadow. Boom. Honestly, I'm going to say I think he's no good. I am a Saints fan, and I'm telling you, I think he's no good. I think there's green between the line. I think he's missing by like a half an inch. It's so hard to tell, but I'm telling you as a Saints fan, I think he's short by a fraction of an inch. Here it goes. He stepped out short. I called it, right. Kamara short by a half an inch. It's going to be Tampa Bay ball on the half-inch mark, 21 seconds. So there's no touchdown. Kamara doesn't have 3. He gets 2 for the day. The way it looked like, I'm as honest as I could be. It looked like he was out of bounds and you could see green, right, like just enough green between the line and his foot. So now Tampa Bay is going to start, and they got to go 99.5 yards in 20 seconds from the Saints end zone.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Here we go. I'm curious to see what they do. Brady's like trying to draw him off, hands off, up the middle. He gets the 1st down. Jones got 11 yards, gets the 1st down, and they're just letting the clock go. They're not trying to do anything funny. That's it, guys. Saints win against, I finally got Brees Brady matchup in a game 1, but it's against a non-Patriot team, and he kind of gets the doors blown off him. Double-digit loss, and not for nothing. The Saints could have definitely scored a field goal there. It would have been 14 points if it was a close game. They would have went for it. It doesn't matter. Double-digit win. Saints 1-0. Tom Brady and Gronkowski 0-1. Sad, sad times. Ryan, thank you for the win. Ryan, so we're both 1-0. How are you still as hyped for your Patriots, Ryan, without Tom Brady? Or is it kind of like weird? I don't know. I'd feel weird if like Cam Newton took over my team. I'd still be a Saints fan, but I'd be like weird. Like I'm going to feel it one day. Brees is not going to be on this team much longer than another couple of years. So one day I'm going to have somebody else, probably Jameis Winston, quarterbacking my team. It's weird. Wins for both our teams week 1. All right, I enjoyed it. It was kind of refreshing watching our quarterback run. Hey, it looked scary in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie. The way they came out, I thought for sure that Tampa Bay was gonna like stick close, but I'm gonna do one more shot because it looks like the room cleared out. I never recovered from the blackout when I powered out my phone. So, cheers, guys, to the Saints win. Saints win. We'll be back next week with Saints. Giants tomorrow, but I got the arcade, so
Boo!
We
I'll
won't be
live
watching
stream
it.
it by myself.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Here we go. Drew Brees, Kamara, 51 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jared Cook is the big star of the game. 5 catches and 80 yards. Jared Cook was the star of this show. So, cheers, everybody. I think Tampa will get better the longer the season goes on. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure they will. They made a lot of mistakes, in all honesty. The Saints weren't as hot as they looked on the scoreboard. Tampa gave them every opportunity. Cheers, cheers, everybody, to the end of week 1. Well, there's one more game, but not my
So
game.
we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. We do the carrying out for you, contact free, while you conveniently stay in your car. Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you.
That's nice.
Try Domino's Carside
Dallas.
Delivery next time you carry out Italian pizzas or
All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys in the chat. Rye, Steph, Ice Poppy. It was good to have you. I'll see you in the next one, buddy.
I'm stealing your seat for 5 seconds.
Michelle will be the last.
It's my show. It's my show.
That's it.